106 miles to Chicago. We got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.
Welcome to the Goddamn Podcast with Drew and TJ. Let's get this goddamn thing started.
You're goddamn right.
Shameless. And you're goddamn right. And we have a guest here. We have a guest here straight from the meth labs of Virginia. It's our good buddy. He was able to fill in last notice. Like last minute, excuse me. It's our boy, Grant. Grant, how are you doing, sir?
Good, for the most part.
Better than me. How you doing, buddy? Good to have you on.
Thank you.
Hope everybody out there is doing well. A big salute to all of you, our patrons. We appreciate the fuck out of it. As of right now, we're above our goal. So if we stay above our goal, we'll be doing 2 shows next month. But for this month, it's 1 show. So we will try and make it a very good one for you. Yeah, no magic phrase. We'll just give something away random after the first break, and then we'll have Grant have something for the chat to say when we come back from the second break, and whoever types it in fastest will win. I do have some cool stuff available. So, yeah. How's life been?
Busy. Working all day.
I mean,
just got off.
Yeah, I've been very, very busy this week myself. My job is absolutely insane right now. We're losing like a person like more than every 2 days. So it's like probably every day and a half or so we lose a person.
Were they quitting?
It's quitting or getting fired or whatever, and it's like terribly. It was already badly understaffed, and now it's just like a nightmare.
Now everybody else has to pick up the slack.
Yep, I get to go in tomorrow. So I usually don't, but I usually have a lot of the stuff I take care of on Thursdays, but I'll have to just go into work.
Wait a minute, that means you only had 3 days off this week?
Yeah, well, and I did a podcast for 2 of those nights, and then I actually drove out of town and worked on Monday. So no days off, really, if you think about it. Yeah. It's okay though. Better busy than bored.
And plus, you'll be getting overtime, huh?
Yeah, definitely. There's no way that I can pick up a full extra day without hitting overtime. That's why I work 3 days. Yeah, I don't work 3 days because I'm lazy. I work 3 days because that's all they'll schedule me. Because otherwise, it's a bunch of overtime. But they really are up shit creek without a paddle right now. So overtime it is, and it's really. I'm thinking about getting out of there because when it gets like this, they won't give you your vacations or anything because there's no one to cover for you.
I see what you mean.
So like I've dealt with this already. So I'm thinking about getting out of there because it's already bad, and then they're gonna hire a bunch of new motherfuckers that don't know shit, and we're coming up on like Mother's Day. We're gonna start doing brunch on Saturday and Sunday instead of just Sunday. They're introducing a whole bunch of new specials. They're just making life like a living hell in that place. So thinking about getting out of there. I'll do it soon.
Hey, who's that in the chat, Grant? Dino Cazares?
Yeah, the guitar player for Fear Factory.
Oh, really? I'll look it up. Why do I get the feeling
like a Mexican version of you?
Yeah, dude's pretty big.
Oh, okay, yeah, I remember. I think somebody
he makes the guitar look like a little toy.
Yeah, all right.
It's like one of the best with triplets.
That looks like me in that picture Cold Trojan did, where I look like a Mexican. Yeah, cool. I've seen much worse comparisons on the internet, so that'll work.
Sure.
At least this guy can play guitar. All right, so no like big announcements other than that.
No, not really. hopefully, I guess we can we can have the Streamlabs open for this, but obviously,
yeah,
we're not paying as close of attention, or we're paying closer attention than we normally do for just to the chat because it's moving a little slower since it's just the patrons.
Yeah, and
I always enjoy whichever patron it is that comes and down thumbs these patron shows. Is it you? Yeah, it's Grant. He's like, I fucking hate this show. Who's that fucking meth head on the bottom?
Grant just shows up. He doesn't even watch. He just comes in just for the dislike and then leaves.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Grant.
Uh-oh.
Oh, shit, I missed it. Fuck, where is it? You do shit like that with Chibi and you wonder why he never wants to hang out with us on the podcast.
He knows I'm playing with him. He's a big puppy. He is a big puppy.
Alright, yeah, but the Streamlab is up if anyone
wants to, you don't have so chooses. Some people enjoy doing that, so hey, why not?
And we can do a Q&A after the first, because we're starting technically we're adding a half an hour into this thing, so we could do like a a Q&A maybe at the beginning of the second hour after the first break.
Sure.
And you can even ask Grant all your questions that you guys have been hanging on to.
And our first break...
you want to ask Grant?
Our first break won't happen until, 10?
Damn.
So...
Oh, 10 y'all's time. I was about to say, what the fuck?
Oh, no, yeah. That's the second break for...
I'm looking forward to someone asking Grant about when the next season of Skeptic Fence is coming back.
Let's just ask him right now.
We want to see all the build up.
Yep, I just want to know right away. Wait, season what is it?
13.
Mm-hmm. Y'all know that show was dead.
No,
it died when y'all left. Be honest.
I would not say that. I got great entertainment out of watching a couple episodes after we had left. No, there was I don't know. Have you guys watched any of Joe's latest stuff?
Oh, his gaming shit?
Yeah, the gaming stuff.
I will watch it on the regular.
Really?
Yes, because it's so funny because he sucks ass at those games.
Does he?
And anytime he dies, he cusses up a storm. He blames the computer. He blames his mouse, and it's so entertaining.
He's always talking about how he's going to get a chicken dinner, right? That's where you're number one in the group or whatever. It like never happens.
I see him. He mentions it on Twitter, but he said like pub something.
It's Player Unknown Battlefield.
Battleground.
Battleground. That's what it is.
You notice his new name that he goes by, right? The joke that you put on him years ago.
Yeah, the Jersey Rhino.
Yeah.
I mean,
dude, I wish I still had that Photoshop of like him on like a rhino's face, and there's like a unicorn like fucking jerking off on his forehead and shit. Like it was like the most messed up picture. No, I haven't. Every once in a while, I'll talk to him, but I have no idea. I don't watch hardly like any videos.
I haven't talked to him since he had that meltdown the day before he axed his channel.
Yeah, see, I didn't forget all about that.
Yeah, it was bad.
Oh, the live show?
Yeah.
The one where he kept like skullduggery was in the chat and he just kept like saying he was going to ignore it, but going back and addressing everything he was saying. Yeah, that was pretty bad.
He made that video about the Devin Tracy, Phil Anselmo, conversation. He showed his jealousy on that one, and I mean, he just fell off the map, dude, and it's all his own doing.
Yeah. God damn it.
So I guess season 13 is not going to happen. Grant has already answered that question. We can go ahead and skip.
He's not going to be able to find anybody. I had to back out. I think Paul's busier than ever now. So
yeah,
he's burned too many bridges too.
I tried to get Paul on again tonight. Every once in a while, I'll ask Paul, but Paul said he had to take like one of his college midterms tonight or something. So I know he's doing a lot of stuff like that.
And what is it, freckle theory?
I think this one was a math one, but he has. It's funny you mentioned that. I don't know if they're at that point yet of freckle theory, but he's had to take. I think he said he's had to take like gender studies classes and shit. Which for Paul,
ginger. Do you say ginger studies?
Yeah, ginger studies classes.
Gingometry. Algebra.
Oh God. It's too soon.
Wouldn't it be gingonometry?
Gingernometry is not bad. I like that.
Jesus Christ, we're off to a horrible start. All right, let's start playing some. Let's get to some videos. How about that?
Yeah, in honor of Grant, let's play some content.
Some content, man.
It's the fastest you've ever done it.
Actually, I think it
She
might
said.
Be. Let's do Grant Goes Fishing. I guess there's no sound.
That's a big ass fucking gator.
How did that fucker end up on the boat?
I have no idea.
That is pretty crazy. How did they? Surely they didn't catch it and drag it.
They're not
there.
docked or anything. That bitch is on the boat and they're out in the water.
Jesus Christ! And it's not a small fucking gator.
I love the dude that actually bows up like he's about to throw hands on it.
I think he does. Yeah, he pops it on the nose a little bit. No, but that's look at the size of that fucking head of that gator. I think it'll do some damage.
Yeah, take your fucking arm off.
There's a story about
shit, right?
Yeah, exactly. There was a story here in Florida of a kid that found a gator on the side of the road, like thought it was roadkill. So it's like a 4.5 foot gator or whatever. So he grabs it by the tail and like slings it over his shoulder. And he's riding his bicycle home, and the thing fucking like comes to or whatever, like as he's holding it, and it's just like biting the shit out of him while he's riding his bicycle. It made the fucking news. It was pretty funny. There was actually a story here in Florida recently where they some gator was in the road by some park or whatever, and they tied a rope to it and fucking like drug it around with one of those like rhino golf cart things. And there's video of it, and they're hopefully going to press charges on the guy, because I mean that's just fucking
cruelty,
animal cruelty like crazy.
Yeah.
Dude, look at this shit. My kitchen manager had just texted me. He goes, "Don't forget you got that extra shift tomorrow," because I haven't worked a Thursday in forever. And I was like, "I didn't forget. See you tomorrow." And he sends me that as the reply. Fucking Jack saluting? Black salute. Friggin' Popo.
Then you got to pull like an Office Space and just not show up and not answer the phone when they keep calling. It's like, oh, bro, you kidding? I'll be there.
I've actually called Popo while I was like parked around the corner and told him I'm not coming in. Like just to get a... And he's like, oh, come on, man. He's like, it's like 2 minutes before you're supposed to be here.
I do that to coworkers. I have certain coworkers that they'll fuck with me about like if we work the same shift, and we know if like one of us isn't there, it's gonna be like a really shitty day. Yeah, so I'll do that to them. Like or they'll show up. I'll show up a little early, and I'll go ahead and like put my uniform on and stuff and be in there working. And they come in. I'm like, oh, they called me in at 4, man. Like, yeah, I'm about to leave in a couple hours. Like, what the fuck? No, dude.
It's amazing how having certain employees there makes everything work smoother, and that's kind of the way it is with their prep right now. We've got it's pretty well taken care of until like right now the guy who works on my days off is on vacation, and then if they've got nobody, they had a new employee who transferred from another location, but we're the busiest location in the country. So he's like, oh, I'm the man. He's like, I know this. I know all these stations and everything. So we tried him out at one station. He went down. Tried him at another one. He went down. Tried him all the way down. And he's just going down in flames. So when it was vacation time coming up here, they're like, all right, we're going to have you work that the prep station that these guys do on Monday. Slowest day. It's the easiest day of prep. He didn't even make it through the whole shift. He quit. Like and he was in shock at how much we were expected to do. It was in complete shock.
Was this a guy like your age or older?
Oh yeah.
Oh, he was. Okay.
And he had been with the company for a long time, just out of state, and then had transferred in. And at his restaurant, I guess he was like the man, but they did like probably a quarter of the business that we do. So you're when the man at a really slow location is like just dog meat at a really busy location.
Well, I asked because I've noticed this trend every time we try to get somebody new in at our job. Anytime it's someone like, I would say, like, I guess this is also a thing for younger people anyways, for everybody, but especially nowadays I really notice like people like under 25. Maybe I'm just becoming like the old guy, but it's like, dude, they'll just come in and they'll work for maybe a few days. They're like, oh, this is too hard. Like, dude, this is not a hard job at all. It's like we get to work in a refrigerator year round in fucking Texas, dude. This is an awesome job.
Yeah, there's you could be doing like landscaping or digging fucking ditches.
My brother works for the county, and they're like shoveling asphalt. It's like 130-degree asphalt in like the summers. Like,
yeah, that's not fun. I've done a lot of non-fun jobs. Now look, working in a kitchen can be really fun, but working in a really high volume kitchen that like is constantly understaffed is pretty frustrating.
Oh, Grant, I just noticed that Shives is.
Oh yeah, he's right up on you.
Apologize about that, buddy.
You guys almost had the same look on your face, actually. Grant was sitting there.
Mm-hmm. It's like they were just staring into each other's souls.
But the neck, right?
But they just keep losing people like left and right. So that guy quit on day one. They had to pull another guy in, who then they had to pull in the next day because they fired another guy that night. And like, I guess for giving lip or talking back or some shit, but keep in mind that they'll have one person doing the job of two people, but then still like be breathing down your neck about why everything's taking a little bit longer and everything like that. So people kind of get fed up with it, and that guy had been there for a long ass time. So there's not like brand new people. I mean, that one guy was new to our store, but he'd been with the company for years, and he just up and fucking walked out and would not answer his phone. He's just like, nah, fuck that place. It's like, so I'm considering turning in my 2 weeks at some point, and then I can just transfer to another location or something if I want to. There's ones, not that far from me, just a 20-minute drive, and then and they're much slower. So, but at this point, I'll happily pick up an extra day or whatever if I'm not getting all those hours because it's slower. I'll happily pick up an extra day or two just to not deal with the constant headache and frustration. I'm kind of burned out on it.
All right, let's play this one. This video is called "White People Were a Mistake."
Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan and Blue Care Network. Confidence comes with every card.
One of the real treats you can get at the Golden One Center, a jar of mayonnaise. Share with your friends. Why not? I'm pretty convinced that's not mayonnaise. If it is, I don't know where.
It's got to be marshmallow fluff or something. There's no way that they're eating it. I mean, it's in a mayonnaise jar, I think, but.
Well, don't they sell marshmallow fluff in jars like that? Now that you mention it,
with the Hellman's label.
Is that a Hellman's label?
It looks like a knockoff of Hellman's.
Yeah, it does. It does look like a mayonnaise.
I look like they're doing this while they like do an ad for Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan. It's like, eat mayonnaise straight out of the tub.
Jesus Christ, that's fucking.
Dude, it is such a knockoff brand. It says best food.
Something's telling me that something that calls itself best food is not the best food.
First thing you think when you eat it.
At work, we have the plastic wrap, and ours is called value wrap. And I'm like, one of these days, you guys are going to spend the extra $2 and get the regular fucking wrap because this shit sucks.
Do you remember that video we played?
Value in it.
Yeah, do you remember that video we played a few months back where it was like the black dude's over at the other black dude's house, and he's like they're in the kitchen, they got munchies, and he's looking through his food, and everything the dude has is a knockoff brand. He's calling him out on like everything. He's like, yo, look at these right here, fucking buttery rounds. Where's Ritz? Where's Ritz? And then he's like, dude, everything is a fucking knockoff, dude. It's hilarious. Yeah, so these bitches are actually eating mayonnaise with a spoon. No wonder nobody's sitting around.
Now,
That's fucking
mayonnaise.
nasty.
Mayonnaise in Japan is like a huge thing. Like they dip their fucking pizza in mayonnaise and shit. A lot of them. It's kind of a craze.
Here you got to pay a fat broad on some sex line to do that for you. Or if you're lucky, you find
like, all right, guys, I got a new special. Watch me eat a fucking 42-ounce mega jar of fucking mayonnaise, only $19.99.
You know what? Fuck that. We're gonna watch one of those videos.
God.
What would I look up? What were those called, man? It's been a while.
Oh,
That wasn't Strange Addictions, was it?
the one
No.
where the one with the fat ladies that like walk on stuff. That's called crushing, I think. I don't know if that's what you're into. I remember we watched one where they were like stepping on slippery stuff, and the chick kept slipping,
She stepped
falling
on
down.
Velveeta.
Crushing. It's an appropriate term.
Jesus Christ.
His Drew's computer picks up a virus on the
Dude, a virus? It just picked up about 40 pounds.
Yeah, my computer's gaining weight. Oh, fuck. No, I type it in, and it's just a bunch of fat people eating things, but I don't think it's supposed to be sexy.
Well, it's just put some sexy music to it, Drew. You can make it sexy. Just mute that and
somebody
play
in the
some
chat
like.
help me. I know somebody else has looked this up. I would go look through the old files because those videos are in our goddamn podcast folders somewhere.
Pull up the one of you in Vegas doing
Eating the avocado burger.
Uh-huh.
That avocado burger was the shit, dude.
Dude, that freaking what did we get? Oh, it was the chicken Alfredo pizza. That was fucking incredible.
I don't remember
Was it?
that.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like it.
It was like a white sauce, basically instead of tomato sauce, and it was fucking incredible. They did a really good job on it. It was just a lot of like Parmesan and mozzarella and chicken, so it was good. I remember I ordered because that place was super expensive, so I just ordered a medium because we were already getting another large, and it ended up being fucking fantastic. One of the better decisions of my life.
Ridiculous.
That place was ridiculously expensive, though. There was like, what was it, like $34 fucking pizzas.
Shit. Somebody help me with this. Fat chick.
What do you?
Rushing. That was when she steps on stuff.
No, just
He's
look up
determined.
fat chick eats fucking fries or something. They've got a ton of those.
Fat girl crushes grapefruit. Oh, the fat woman that destroys the scale. You remember that?
Oh yeah,
Fuck
the
that
classic.
That video. Just
This
awesome.
is for all the fat women out there, and we're just so sick. We don't own. You don't own us. Nah.
That's exactly what she sounds like if I remember. Let's see how dead on I
Destruction
was.
of this scale is dedicated to all of the women whose lives have been ruined and ruled by it. This is for us, ladies. Safety
You
first.
don't own me. Safety first. You don't own me. I don't owe anything to you. You're just a tool.
I'm tired of you stealing my life. I'm tired of you making me feel if I'm good or bad. I'm tired of you deciding how my day is. No more of you deciding my life. No more of you stealing life from me. This is it. I take back my life. I control. I decide if I'm good or bad. Not you. I deserve a great life. This is about me. This isn't about you.
Jesus.
The irony
Hey,
that
with-
this is the
with
best
all the-
workout she's gotten all week.
I was gonna say, with all the waves that she's making, she's really gonna need that life jacket that she's kneeling on.
Oh my god.
Christ.
Oh.
She can barely move. Dude, when
Oh my
you get
God.
to that point, you don't pay attention to what the scale says anymore. You just fucking try and eat
Because the
healthier.
scale is maxed out.
Well, I'm saying like if if you're down to a healthy weight, then you start paying attention to whether you're gaining or losing weight at a you know, any kind of pace once you're at your healthy weight. But if you're already obviously at an unhealthy weight, you don't really need to weigh yourself every day. You can just stick to your diet until you have noticed you know, a big change, and then maybe you can start checking it. Look at how excited Drew is.
Is that true, Drew?
I found one. I think it's one we played before.
Oh god.
This model is watching what she eats. And so are her fans.
Snack just for you.
22-year-old Caitlin Finley is an online supersize sensation who specialises in a fetish known as feeding.
Dude, she just polished off.
Let's go back. Yeah, that was
2 whole pizzas,
2 large
3
pizzas.
full-size burgers,
and she had fries there. So
a damn Mountain Dew,
and yeah, no, like multiple 2 liters.
We
in
specialize
those fancy
2 plates
red
of fries.
Solo cups, paper plates and red Solo cups. You know she's high class.
in a fetish.
Dude,
probably ate those too.
I gotta say, she's got a good taste in pizza, though, dude. That's fucking. Wait, I think that's Canadian bacon, though. I see pepperoni, beef,
ham.
You know what Canadian bacon is?
It's, you know,
ham.
Yeah, it's just basically ham. I mean, but it's one of my favorite things to put on pizza. Actually, I'll do the ham and banana peppers. Green peppers is always good. So, have you guys ever tried getting have them put barbecue sauce instead of the tomato sauce? It's actually not too bad. Try it one time on like a cheap Pizza Hut pizza or whatever. Just try it.
Sauce? I think I've had that.
Yeah,
before.
I've tried it. Yeah. Well, I've tried it once that way, and now I order like almost all my. If the pizza's mainly for me, then I order my pizzas that way from now on.
How is that fucking?
And I get them to
possible?
drizzle. Buffalo. Yeah, 3 full pizzas. That's like 4 burgers. It looks like.
And they're,
set
like
up a
double meat burgers.
You should set up a cam account so you can eat the fucking barbecue sauce pizza in front of people.
Oh yeah.
Hey guys, I just got myself a large.
Take the slice and then rub it up.
Oh yeah.
Oh Jesus Christ Almighty.
With that fucking dodgeball or whatever, Ben Stiller's in there and he like takes the pizza and just, like shoves it in the front of his pants real quick. Oh god. Yeah, dude, how the fuck is it possible for this girl to eat all that?
Those burgers look
One
fan-fucking-tastic, I will say that.
Honestly, everything there looks fan-fucking-tastic.
Well, the pizzas look like whatever. They just look like pizzas. She apparently really likes that one type of pizza, because that's what all of them are.
She's got some pretty epic taste in pizza, though.
But the fucking burgers look like a homemade.
Yeah.
They look pretty
order
good.
2 of fries, a liter or 2 of soda, and 2 to 3 milkshakes.
Oh yeah, 2 to 3 milkshakes. I forgot about that.
In one sitting.
And she's got an unlikely ally when it comes to making it big. Her mum.
My favorite one's this one. Her stance. It's like, look at me, I'm big, I'm beautiful. I got the boobs, I got the butt, and the belly.
It makes me smile when I see the photographs. I think she's beautiful and I love it.
Jesus.
Dude, can we go back?
Every time you see like these shows of like 600-pound people or 800-pound people, there's always that one person that facilitates all of it.
Can you go back one more? First of all, we should have some Photoshop fun here. We really should. But dude, your gut is like from your belly button is creating a crease.
You have a butt crack on your gut.
Yeah, exactly. You have a butt gut.
Front butt.
Yeah, front butt. Totally.
Your behind is now your front. Ay. Dude, I bet you could. You go back. You could put Dark Matter's face in the stomach.
Just
and like
in the
blend.
stomach.
Yeah, and blend it so that because there's no hair to throw it off. Fantastic.
I got the boobs, I got the butt, and the belly.
And I got the
It
gut.
makes me smile when I see the photographs. I think she's beautiful and I love it.
But see, this is another one of those like happiness over like health. Like something, I'd have to imagine something might be wrong with your daughter aside from her physically. I mean, for all I know, there's something could be wrong mentally with your daughter.
No, The only reason that
like I said, she's the mom is the main problem.
No, the mom is a genius. She probably pushed her daughter to do this because she got tired of fucking footing the god. You know what kind of our grocery bill looks like every goddamn month? How about you have some motherfucking weirdos pay for it on the internet?
Yeah.
Ding, ding, ding. Now she doesn't have to buy 5 burgers and 3 pizzas and fucking all that shit every goddamn day.
That's actually a really good point, Teach. Is like
there's some assholes on a podcast can fucking show it to everybody.
And then we can make money off of it. Yeah, it's hilarious because I was just about to say that was a good point because there's so many layers of fuckery, where it's like she's fucked up for doing this. These dudes are fucked up for like paying her to do it, and then it gets down to us where we're getting paid to show videos of this bitch stuffing your face with pizza.
I smile when I see the pictures, Drew. I smile.
I think our role in like the circle of fuckery, I think our role is makes the most sense.
Yes,
our hands are the cleanest.
It's definitely the best role. I'll take this over being the person that has to eat 3 pizzas and 4 burgers on fucking camera.
Yeah.
For fat fetish dudes.
Yeah, for real. I at least turn the camera off first. Have some respect, lady. But then again, I don't get paid mad money like she does.
Hey guys, I got a new special out. It's only $22.99, and you get to watch me eat. I'm gonna go for a new record. 50 eggs. That's right, I could eat 50 eggs.
Oh god. There's a lot of Photoshop opportunity.
Fucking A, man. That's what Cool Hand Luke's belly looked like after the fucking
Cool Hand Luke.
Yeah, man. That's where I was going with the I could eat 50 eggs.
It's been forever since I've seen that movie.
I love fucking Paul.
I just remember that scene where the chick is like washing that car, and she is like smoking hot. That and like when he runs away from the dogs. That's like all I remember about that movie.
Yeah, I remember him getting shot in the neck. Oh, sorry, spoilers for a movie that came out in like the 60s, 50s, 60s.
Caitlin wasn't always so comfortable in her own skin. As a child, she was bullied for being big.
I would be pushed down the stairs.
No
I
shit.
had food thrown at me. They would go out of their way to write, like...
Of course, she was probably bullied by people like Grant. Fucking bitch. Big fat slut.
That's a big bitch.
My desk before I came in.
So she gets bullied for she gets bullied for being fat, and it's like I'll show them. I'll fucking blow up to like 400 plus pounds, and well, she does get paid for it, so something tells me she's not getting paid enough.
Like I don't know. I guess if you love food that much, then go ahead and devote your life to it. I guess, but you know it's not going to.
If you don't want to live past 38.
Exactly. When you want to die of a fucking heart attack at like 36 or 37, if you make it that far, and you want to have people like, ugh, she won't be able to get into a car.
How did this not become like a recurring thing for us? Because this is a show called Hooked on the Look, season 4, episode 2. You know how much of this shit there has to be out there?
Oh, I'm sure that this has a lot of the people that try and make themselves look like celebrities and shit like that. Isn't there a guy that pays so he can look like fucking what's her fucking name with the big ass? Kim Kardashian.
There's a guy?
Yeah, I think it's a guy that has spent like hundreds of thousands of dollars trying to look like Kim Kardashian.
Dude, speaking of Kim Kardashian, was it on here that we were talking about like those pictures that they have of her where it's like what her ass really looks like without Photoshop?
No, it's probably just really cottage cheesy.
I mean, you didn't see the pictures? What is
that a nice what kind of fender back there?
No.
What is that? I can't see what it is.
That bass definitely an offender. That Strat might be.
Squire.
It's not a. I don't.
Is it Squire?
I don't think it's a bass. I don't think it's a bass.
The tall one's probably a bass.
The tall one's a bass.
I'm trying to. Oh, maybe it's. I'm just looking at one of the tuners wrong. It is. I was seeing more than 4 there for a moment.
Felt like I had betrayed myself. In myself, I am a big person, and being thin, I felt like I was faking who I am to fit in, and it didn't.
Okay, can we see the pictures of when she was thin? Because we saw the pictures of her as like a fat girl who was getting bullied.
She was like a 150 at 4 years old.
Did Did she say when I was thin?
Yeah.
Yes.
She's like, when I was thin, I just didn't feel happy.
I am a big person, and being
Probably
thin, I
healthier.
felt like I was faking who I am to fit in, and it didn't feel right.
That's her mom telling her that.
Yeah, but this is also like, it's more that, like, what do they call it? That body dysmorphia or whatever? That shit that they talk about where people, like, mutilate themselves.
Hold on, guys. I'm just going to eat some of these this giant bag of sour worms all in one sitting. All right. Honestly, this shit will last me for, like, I don't know, 2 weeks. Maybe a week if I partake in a little too much in the pipe.
Obese women who called themselves supersized big beautiful women, or SSBBWs for short.
I forget who it was, but it was a big, beautiful woman. She was like 600
There you
pounds.
go.
And she was
I'm wondering how far away are we from adding that to the LGBTQAAIPP squared?
Drew, can you please type that into your search engine?
Yeah, I want that shit on my internet history.
SSBBW.
SSBBW.
goddess. I came out of high school and immediately started doing webcam work.
Now Caitlin, or Calico Bombshell as she's known to her legion of fans, will gorge on up to 10,000 calories in one sitting.
The most unusual food requests I get are things like vanilla pudding and mayonnaise mixed together, eaten with a spoon. I've been asked to drink bacon grease or eat...
Oh my god, the Jake Uger thing? Are you kidding me? This bitch actually drinks bacon grease? What the fuck?
bacon fat. For me, it's if something's greasy, it's more erotic than anything. Being able to bite into something, like just drinking a milkshake or something isn't erotic for me, but biting into a burger or a pizza, that's erotic. Or if it's covered in
She just dipped that pizza into a fucking milkshake. The fuck is wrong with this chick? I mean, aside from the fact that she's fucking beluga whale size.
Yeah, did they say how old she is? She's like in her early 20s or something?
Gotta be early 20s. She said came fresh out of high school and started...
They said she was 22.
22, so she's young. Where do you think this girl will be in 10 years?
6 feet under, in a burial plot, in a very, very large casket.
Caitlin was worried about what her conservative parents would think of her career choice, but her mum has become her biggest fan, and even acts as her photographer.
I love that one. I love that one.
I do like that one.
That one's
I like this
cute.
one. I'm her mother, and...
Oh my god, I can't wait to see the role religion plays in this.
Is she the fucking... Wait, is she the photographer too? Is she fucking the photographer taking these pictures? Is it
maybe.
Seriously a mom taking pictures of her fat daughter so that creepy guys can look at it online?
That's what I mean. It's her mom that's facilitating all this.
Woof.
And I feel that's what I should do. She loves it, so... And I
But what you
love her,
should do
so-
is tell your daughter to put down the fucking fork.
Yeah. Well, I don't think the fork is the problem.
Nothing she was eating requires a fork.
Or tape your fingers together.
That's the one problem she doesn't have is silverware.
That makes it all worth it.
When my mom says she's proud of me, it makes me emotional because I feel like I've accomplished more than making money.
Okay.
Accomplished more in size.
Her friends are also supportive.
Oh, this should be funny to watch.
Oh my god, they have to call an Uber that's set for can carry at least 7 people. No, the Uber rolls up.
That's what, speaking of rolls, you can count them.
The Uber rolls up and he's like, "Oh Jesus Christ!"
Oh my god,
That's the best shot.
the suspension
of all
is fucked.
Dude, the camera guy was having a blast during this.
I think it's wonderful. She's being a role model for girls who are plus size and showing everybody that you don't have.
Yo, I didn't know you lowered your car, bro.
Dude, that fucking Altima is like the tires are scraping, dude.
Size 0 just to be awesome.
Caitlin, who is a dress size 24 and has a whopping BMI of 80, has a message to people who think she's killing herself.
I say, you haven't seen my doctor. I have perfect health. I just went...
I refuse to believe that. Even though she is young, and again, maybe you have to give this a few years.
No, she says we haven't seen her doctor. I don't think she has seen her doctor.
She hasn't seen her doctor either.
Because there's no doctor out there that's like, maybe you misheard him. He didn't say you're healthy as a horse. He said you're as big as a horse.
Yesterday. My blood pressure is actually athletic perfection. So I'm not going to say that eating 3 pizzas, 4 burgers, fries, and a Frosty is going to, make you live to be 100. But
dude, there's no way she's going to a doctor at 22
her doctor
years
is
old.
Dr. Mom.
Yeah, at 22 years old, weighing over 400 fucking pounds, and the doctor's like, "Oh, you go, girl. You're fucking beautiful." Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, there's no repercussions for this at all, dude. You can go in weighing like 120 pounds, fucking 6 foot tall as a dude, and they're gonna be like, "What's your lifestyle like? You smoke, don't you? You better quit that. You're gonna die." Like that's usually what the doctor does. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I guess I've never been to the doctors where they were just like, "Oh yeah, you do you."
No, dude. My doctor totally. He's like, "So, do you drink?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "How often?" I'm like, "Not that often." And he's like, "Well, I know you're lying to me, so it's probably often, but that's cool. You know what? It's not that bad for you." And then, so do you smoke? I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "You're a light smoker, heavy smoker?" I'm a light smoker. He's like, "So you're at least a medium smoker." But it's okay. Nothing wrong with that. You're gonna live. You're in perfect fucking health. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
That's not how it works. Although people do, doctors should immediately make anything people admit to just double it.
Oh yeah, because nobody's honest when they go in there. It's like, yeah,
and they should be. Of all the people to be honest with, if you're gonna lie to your probation officer, that's one thing, right? But don't lie to your fucking doctor, because they're trying to keep you alive.
Makes you happy, whatever,
For now, Caitlin has set herself a target of hitting 500 pounds by the time she's 30, when she'll have a BMI of over 100.
My long-term goal is to be as big as physically possible without being bedbound.
Oh my god, dude.
To be as big as physically possible without being diabetic.
No, she said bedbound.
Is that what she said?
She's going to be on TLC in about 10 years.
Her mom's bringing her 3 pizzas. This means when she is bedbound, eventually mom's still going to be bringing her fucking pizzas.
Mm-hmm. And you can forklift to get her out the house.
You can actually hit a point where you don't even shed water weight anymore. Water makes you gain weight. When you get this big. Your body just stops processing shit properly.
So, my point was, how far away is, this, I guess from, totally, none of us have credentials to be diagnosing people with mental issues, but there's this, and then there's the people that are like, I want to fucking put acid and bleach in my eyes to blind myself because I feel like I'm supposed to be blind.
I think the over-under, if, Vegas had to... take bets, the over under of when this woman will die will be probably 32. So they're like, will she die before 32 or after 32? Take your bets. And because 32, I don't see that's a pretty good guess. She probably still has 10 years of abusing her body like this, but then after that, it's if she continues at this pace, it is any day that she could freaking croak.
So I want to know how many calories she's eating in a day. They said she's eating, when she sits down to a meal,
10 grand.
Yeah. 10.
What's his name from Always Sunny in Philadelphia? He was on the 5,000 or 6,000. It was a 5,000, and he's just to purposely get bigger. And he said that the last 1,000 calories was so tough to make force down every day, and she's easily doubling that, no sweat.
Yeah, she's doubling that per sit down and eating.
I can't imagine she has more than one of these a day. Your body can't process
Dude, if she's able to eat all of that in one sitting, she's probably doing. She might be doing even if it's not that big, she's doing something still pretty fucking big at some other point in the day.
Yeah.
And this broad is shitting.
It's called
something
taking a
fierce
shit.
if
Yeah.
She needs to get away from her mom.
Yeah, her mom is.
Her mom
Really
is not helping at all.
Do they have like Super Duty toilets for people like this?
They would have to, because she's blowing that bitch up. If she's eating 3 pizzas, dipping them in milkshakes, dude, like cheeseburgers, oh yeah, she's blowing that thing up.
And with Mum's help, she hopes to become one of the most successful SSBBWs in history.
Having my mom support me means everything to me. It makes me feel like I've succeeded more than if I would have made more money or if I would have gotten famous right off the bat.
I'm proud of her.
She's going to regret this in like
for
2 years.
Following her goals, for doing.
Well, this was posted in April of 2015. I'd be curious if she is alive now. I'd be curious to know how she feels about this.
Yeah, we're almost exactly 2 years.
You mean 3?
Oh, I'm sorry, 3.
I know, man. It's that age that it just you forget the years. It's
it's these fucking goddamn sour worms, man.
Oh my god, the fucking comments are great. First off, the like to dislike is where you really would hope it would be. So significantly more dislikes than likes.
Oh yeah, they definitely outweigh.
Yeah. Everybody's talking about the athletic perfection thing. Left Massel, most skinny people aren't at athletic perfection. This girl is in the highest level of denial I've ever seen. Yeah. That is one fair point, though. Somebody said it, but it's also probably because she's young. This girl says, like, her skin is so clear, it's not fair, but it's also, that's probably just because she's young. Let her do this for a decade.
Because her
she's still
fucking
alive.
Her pores have been stretched out to like 7 times their normal fucking size. Easy to clean.
Q-tips to all the fucking pores.
Yeah.
God damn.
Give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna grab a refill. I'll still be able to hear you.
All right. So yeah, we might have to actually save that. Oh my god, I see so many others in the related. The 3-breasted woman. My boobs are real.
Yes.
We going yes? We want to see what that's all about.
See if the Total Recall thing can actually happen.
Oh yeah. Make our childhood come true. God damn it.
I know my tits are real, and I don't care what anybody thinks. The media is very corrupt. They were making up stories such as that I'm a professional hoaxer.
One of the viral sensations of 2014. Jasmine Tridevil claims to be the first woman in the world to have an artificial third breast.
To have an artificial third breast?
To have an artificial third breast. And now, we're giving the 21-year-old dominatrix from Tampa, Florida,
There's another Photoshop opportunity right there.
It's another Florida, too.
chance to answer her critics, as she speaks for the first time since her story went global.
The world actually hates me. I get nothing but negative comments.
She's got fucking Sophane's glasses. Holy shit.
That's a shop opportunity there. Get Sophane's face.
Think that I am an attention whore, and it's true. I do love attention, and I'm not ashamed of it. I'm real, and I don't care if you don't believe me. Getting a third breast wasn't always my plan. I actually just had this idea 2 years ago.
So I thought she said it was real, but it's not. It's a fake titty.
The reason I got a third breast is because I wanted to make myself...
Check it out, Tej. This broad has Sophane's glasses. You're muted. You're muted.
No shit.
Yeah.
That is really funny.
Attractive towards men sexually. I just didn't want to be approached by men anymore.
But she claims her unusual request for surgery.
They always do this. They always do this. They show her as like the woman. We get to see the creature they become. But it starts out that they're like a good-looking girl.
Yeah.
I mean,
Initially,
she's not bad, but at the same time, it's not like I think that she would have such a huge issue with guys coming up to her that she would go put a third tit on. And by the way, terrible plan. Like I know how I'll get guys to stop fucking hitting on me. I'll add more tit.
Well, at the same time, she's 21. Sophane, I'm guessing, is in his late 40s. They have the same glasses.
Yeah.
She's about just as nuts as he is. So.
About the same forehead, too.
Met with some resistance.
There was actually one surgeon that hung up on me. I think that a lot of them thought that I was prank calling them, but I was serious. They just didn't take me seriously. There was another surgeon that told me I'm crazy and I should get myself checked at a mental hospital.
She finally found a doctor willing to perform the procedure, which she says cost $20,000 and took an hour and a half. But she also claims he made her sign a non-disclosure agreement.
That's the other Photoshop opportunity right here, Teach.
Well, obviously, that's got to be Sophane.
Agreement, meaning she can never reveal his name. Public reaction to her unique look has been mixed.
People they always have something to say. People will either criticize me or they will love it and they'll ask for a picture. Well, if I go to a park where there's children, parents will give me dirty looks. Then if I go to a bar, it seems like everybody likes it.
Despite her desire.
Yeah, the reaction's a little bit more accepting at a fucking bar than in a playground full of kids. Like, come on.
And she's like, and if I go to a nursery, I'm really popular for some reason.
To be repulsive to men, she still receives plenty of attention.
It's more of a curiosity thing than it is an attraction thing. Men will come up and ask for my picture, but they're not asking because they're attracted, they're asking because they're curious.
While the dominatrix, who keeps male slaves and claims to have her name tattooed on 11 men, refused to speak to the press. She's not even spoken to her mother since the surgery.
My mom disowned me. She ran out the door. She made this huge scene. It wasn't...
Wait. So she doesn't want to be hit on by men, but she wants men to, like, she wants them to get her name tattooed on them and, like, grovel around.
Yeah, she wants dude slaves, so...
But she doesn't want dudes to pay attention to her. So she got a third tit.
Man. People are strange, dude. The internet has just, like, woke me like crazy to, like, how weird...
Oh, yeah.
how fucking weird people are.
People are really strange.
Shocking to me. And when I told my dad, he was very shocked, but in the end, he is supportive, and he still loves me.
She was hit by stories of it being a hoax when an article claimed police have found a 3 breast prosthesis in her bag after her luggage was stolen at an airport.
What do you say to these claims?
The media is corrupt. I was also murdered 2 months ago. I also held a man captive in my house for 2 weeks. I also killed 5 kittens. How many of those are true? As far as the airport.
What?
She's trying to make a point by saying, like, oh, you heard this in the news? Well, I also heard that I did this and this and this and this, and that none of it's true.
That was somebody... I had a...
Jesus Christ, we should have never started following the related videos because I see so many good ones over here. Professional twerker is one. Another one is a $1 million sugar baby lounges in luxury.
Bro, save some of those. We'll play one.
31-year-old has 91-year-old girlfriend. I think we played that one. Yeah, I gotta like save these. Hold on.
Hey, yeah, at least finish the triple threat here.
Triple threat.
Fan offered me $500 to get a mold of my chest, and it was a big mistake because my bag was stolen at the airport, and they found the mold and claimed it was a 3 breast prosthesis and sold that contract to TMZ, and it made me look really bad. But that's how that happened. It wasn't a mold. It was not a prosthesis. It was a mold of my chest. That's what it was. And I could probably sue the police for giving out that information too. Boys!
She's had numerous offers to prove once and for all that her 3 breasts are real, but so far has refused.
Would you be willing in the future to prove, or do you feel like you need to prove it?
I don't feel like I need to prove it.
And why is that?
Because I know my tits are real. That's all that matters.
Would you ever consider doing like a topless shoot or anything like that?
No, I could never consider that. I could never consider doing a topless shoot.
And why is that?
It's just against the way I was raised.
I'm telling you, dude. Oh my god. I try to
already
imagine.
did the one where it was just pieces of tape. You know what I mean?
Just trying to imagine how I would have turned out if I would have never found the internet. Like if I'd been being born 30 years earlier, where I'd already be like an old guy, I'd be like 60 at this point. Probably would have just gave up on it. But I grew up in that age, that early age of the internet. Just showed me like, wow, the world's fucking insane, dude.
In this to prove that her operation was for real, Jasmine remains defiant of her critics.
I think that they write false stories about every celebrity. To everyone that is saying I'm fake, I'm telling you right now I'm real, and I don't care if you don't believe me.
Yep.
I bet you can Google her name right now, and they're out.
That's actually a good idea.
What's her name?
Jasmine Tridevil?
Tridevil.
Tri-teat.
Hold on.
The trip nip.
That's her name. If anybody
they call
wants
her
to look it up.
her Jasmine Tridevil. I don't believe that. I believe her original name was Triple Nipple. Jasmine Triple Nipple.
Hold on. Jasmine Tridevil. Wow, there's a Snopes article on her.
You should have a meme of Trump.
She went for the
Trump
trifecta.
God damn it.
The hat trick, the tit trick. Should have a meme of Trump pointing her, saying, "Fake boobs."
That's pretty good. 3-boobed woman of fake, TMZ. Anyways.
Yeah, that's what she was talking about earlier.
Fuck. Let's move on. Where do we go from there? Let's try. Let's see what all we got here. Nice.
Those guys, they made like 2 videos that got super popular and that boosted their entire fucking career now.
Didn't Rob Dyrdek help them out too?
Probably.
When he had
Who?
He had that Fantasy Factory.
That's the Fantasy Factory. Rob's Fantasy Factory at the skate park. He had a TV show. He had what was it, Big Black or whatever, his bodyguard.
Yeah, he died cool. About a year ago.
Yeah. I heard that he had fallen off and was eating 3 large Pizza Hut pizzas and 4 burgers and fries.
He did have a weight issue. He did.
He was a big boy.
40. It's like 44, 45, massive heart attack.
Damn.
Yep.
Let's try goat yoga. The hippies in California. This is a very I can tell with the music. So what they need to do is just combine this with that video we played last night of like the pot bar in Colorado. You need to just combine all this: goats, yoga, and weed.
Yes, you've got it. You've got it, Drew.
I'm surprised TJ's not writing that down for like a future business venture.
See, they're not showing these goats dropping pellets all over these people's backs.
Shitting all up and down these motherfuckers' backs. That place must stink.
There is I mean, it's obvious baby goats are fucking adorable. That's why this works out well, but yeah. Everybody loves a baby goat.
That's hilarious. Oh, that's right. Yeah, GL sent us. That's right. She said I sent this link because I was just talking about Californians. Yeah. Thank you, Pumpkin. Pumpkin's like fucking Californian. She's like, you are fucking a Californian. Yeah, this had Cali written all over it. No, they are like little baby goats are adorable, but it's what would make you think like, oh, that's what our shop needs. We need a bunch of little goats running around. Is it some sort of just like to help relax you thing?
I think it's just a gimmick to get people to fucking show up because goats like to jump on top of people.
Yeah, well, you know those
animals.
pussies across the street, they don't have baby goats.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but we got the fainting goats.
That stupid Burkham like oven yoga, or you want to come get some fucking baby goats, huh? Everybody loves the fucking baby goats.
That man looked a little too happy about there being a goat on his back. The goat is like that ass though.
They are pretty fucking cute.
Yeah, they seem nice enough. But yeah, you know that place, like this is another one of those things. There's probably more prep in this than that last video, and they had to clean up all the shit and stop the goats from shitting all up and down people's
That's why the damn floor's all plywood.
Yeah. Smells like a fucking zoo in there. And how many times when you're doing these workouts does a bunch of goats have to like trample the back of your head when you're bent down until you get pissed?
Or when they slip.
Yeah.
Christ.
There's got to be an insurance fucking struggle here.
Yeah,
one of them slips a little horn and go in the back of somebody's head.
It's like, yeah, these are going to be the premiums, but what the fuck's with the goats? Like, we're going to have to add like a lot.
Yeah.
You're going to have problems. People are going to be slipping in goat shit. It's going to stink. There's going to be diseases because these things are nasty. And isn't it goats that when they go to take a piss, they like stick their face down in it? Isn't that goats that do that?
Speaking of sticking your face in it.
Nah, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I thought it was goats because goats will grow like a beard. And goats, like when they go to piss, they'll like stick their like face down and like sniff their pee, and it'll just like get like all on their face.
Sounds like sounds like something you've been studying up on. Is that in the Drew folder?
I heard that one growing up because we had neighbors that had goats.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Maybe
you smell that? And it's like, yeah, it stinks. And they're like, yeah, it's because all they do is shit and piss all over themselves.
Nice.
Yeah. Anyways. Okay. All right. The Ginger sent me this.
Das Ginger.
Because I always like to play crazy Florida videos, but this is at a Houston car wash. A crackhead about to get tasered by police at the Houston car wash.
Nice.
I see TJ's eyes light up.
Yeah. Finally, not a Florida.
What's your name? What?
Hey, the disclaimer: my business does not go that far south.
Yeah.
Just to let you know.
Jesus Christ.
What the fuck?
He's like, his legs are just going like this. Like,
Jesus.
Where's your shoe? Where's your shoe, dude?
What?
Where's your shoe? What happened?
What the fuck you talking about, motherfuck you?
Hey, dude, guess what? Dude, seriously.
Yeah.
Calm down.
What?
What's happening? What'd you do last night, man?
What?
What'd you do last night? What'd you do?
No.
Hey, this isn't good for my business. This is bad for business. This is kind of fun.
Okay, so they're not cops. This is just This is just a dude hanging out at the car wash. Right?
He's on some really strong shit.
What's your name? What?
Hee haw who?
I gotta say, I'm kind of glad that he's not walking, because that would be like super creepy, wouldn't
Sir, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave the property.
it? Come on, man. This dude has been doing this shit at this point for a minute and a half. Sir, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave the property. Like, obviously he's not there,
Fuck
man.
that. Let him finish.
Yeah, no one's home.
Sir, as long as I'm going to allow you to finish dragging your ass around my parking lot like a dog with worms. But after that, could you please leave my property? Thank you.
Is that too much to ask?
No, here, that's what we need. What the fuck is happening?
Have you ever been on YouTube?
Imagine the movie that's playing in his head right now. Like, this dude is fucking gone, man.
He's gonna,
You left your money back there. Go back there and get your money.
he's gonna make this easy on you. You're just gonna crawl in the fucking back seat.
You ain't crawling in my back seat. I got about a 100-pound shepherd back there.
Okay, I think the cops are there. They're like, hey,
K9
can you
is there.
Yeah, he's like, you just crawl right into the back seat. The K9's back there.
You ain't crawling in my car. That'd be bad news for him.
Oh, dude, he's picking up the pace.
Buddy, you need to calm down a little bit.
He doesn't like police.
You go back that way.
Hey!
That dude is straight crab walking.
I think you're gonna need to do it, dude. I got it on video for you. He's a fucking psycho. He's gonna get. Oh shit!
Shit, what's the county?
Dude, you hear that
wow.
canine?
Yeah. It's about
That
the
canine's
dude.
like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa." Get
shit.
me out of here. I will tear fucking holes in that man.
That gets even creepier here, because now he gets to crawling.
Down on the ground.
Jesus. And that's the end of it. Damn it.
You didn't get a taste.
I wanted to. Well, it said about to get tased.
Oh.
I want to see this dude get fucking lit up, because that's gonna be crazy. I want to see how a taser works on somebody that's this fucking.
He's a fucking psycho. He's gonna get.
Fucking the fucking ginger's here.
Oh, nice. I don't know how this video ends, but I'd be shocked if he didn't get tased.
Jesus, shameless. Fucking shameless, man. I was trying to see the county on that car, because this car wash looks kind of eerily familiar. Harris County, shit, that's my county.
Really?
Yeah. Harris County encompasses most of Houston, though.
Encompasses?
Encompasses. Isn't that the right word?
Encompasses. You used the right word. Just you gave it an encompass.
Encompasses? Is it compass?
Encompasses. Like a compass. Do you
well,
call it a compass?
Yeah, I call it a compass. I call it a compass.
Compass?
Yeah.
Okay. I call it a compass.
Compass.
Just anyway. Oh, you guys want to get a quick you can get a quick little rant out of me. I ordered
Think of Grant say a quick little rant. That's adorable, Teach. All right, go ahead and do that.
It's just oh yeah, nice.
All right, go ahead. Ran away.
So I ordered this Leatherface Funko Pop. It's actually pretty cool. He's got a little chainsaw and all that. But I specifically ordered him on eBay because when you order shit through Amazon, like it always comes damaged. So I specifically ordered through eBay, and these, and of course I get it. Well, first of all, I get it, and it's in an Amazon Prime box. And I look, and it's all fucking beat up. So I write the guy, and I said, hey, what you sent me, I got damaged, but I could send you pictures of the damage, but you don't know what the fuck it looked like before it was sent to me because you basically just marked up some shit on Amazon. I was like, I have Prime, If I wanted it through fucking Amazon, I would have ordered it through Amazon. There's a reason I didn't do that, blah, blah, blah. And they sent back this, standard trying to be professional shit. Like, oh, here, print out this return shipping label. And it's basically having me send it back to fucking Amazon for them. I was like, no. I was like, you send me something with your fucking address. I'll send it to you, and then you can take it and fucking send it back to Amazon, you douchebag. I'm not, just because you want to be the fucking middleman here. And I go to leave negative feedback, and the son of a bitch, I noticed he's got like almost 1.5 million feedback. He's a fucking eBay power seller, and eBay won't even let you. They make you wait until after 7 days to be able to even leave neutral or negative feedback. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm blown away that eBay's power sellers are basically just fucking middlemen for Amazon. They mark it up enough that, and then by the way, it's against Amazon's policies to use fucking one account for your entire goddamn business. To have use Amazon as your fucking shipping service and everything, and just marking it up. But so I'm considering smashing the shit out of that thing and sending it back to Amazon for them, so that then they look at it and they're like, what the hell is this? And they contact him and get on this shit about it. I was also going to put a little note in there like, hey, this person is using their account like for their business. Just wanted you to know. Fuck that douchebag. Seriously, if I wanted it from fucking Amazon, I have Prime. I order shit on Amazon all the time, but I don't order those pops from Amazon if I can fucking help it, because they always show up like beat up boxes, and I've had to return so many that I just gave up.
Really?
Douchebag. Yeah, it was a honey roasted peanut was the name of the fucking store on eBay. Stay the fuck away from
that.
Those
Didn't ring a bell or
dude,
bring up a flag. Or...
1.5 million feedback, and they're 99.6. But if you go read the negative feedback, it's a lot of people that are like, you're a fucking Amazon middleman. Like, I have Amazon. If I wanted that, I would have fucking used it. That's exactly how I feel about this shit. Fuck people doing that kind of shit.
You got.
No, I always check prices on Amazon to make sure that it's not like a much better deal, but it was like a $4 difference. So I was like, whatever. I'd rather get it right the first time. But in that $4 difference, they've covered the eBay fees, and they're basically just taking the difference. And so basically for like $2, they're putting your information into their fucking Amazon Prime account and using that to send you shit. Kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, I use eBay more, but Amazon's their kind of system for when you're searching for things, that it'll just pull up like everyone's on like Amazon that are selling it, and then you can do new or used, and it ranks everything like by price. That is like, eBay should have like jocked that system, because that's like a way better system of like comparing prices and everything. I've always been really impressed by how they did that.
Well, eBay doesn't give a rat's ass really, unless they because they're getting their 10%. So they don't give a fuck if someone's just marking up Amazon price, Amazon products and reselling it. But Amazon, they'll care if someone's using their Amazon Prime account to send out, as a business model and marking up their shit. I mean, I don't know if they'll care a whole fucking lot, but I've actually been a part of one seller getting shut down on Amazon for offering a whole bunch of shit that I bought and waited for and never got anything, and then contacted, and they actually like got back to me and went back and forth over the details, and then ended up dropping them. All right, there you go. Rant over. That should have been a whole cycle of trampoline.
There's like 15 seconds left.
There you go. All right, dude.
Yeah, dude. This was a really good idea. It makes TJ's rants like way more interesting, because I can just kind of like it's like skim reading. Like I'll hear a little bit. Like okay, all right,
yeah, all right,
not bad, not bad.
It's like that's you've got a really good panties point, TJ.
All right,
bouncing right along.
Oh shit, that was the wrong folder.
Oh god. All right, let's jump on next to the next video.
The next video.
Smash.
Brilliant inventor. Is he a brilliant inventor, or is he just an asshole?
We've seen this.
Have we?
Yeah, because I remember this.
Dog
the
slave
dog
labor.
chopping it up, and then he gets it to close the oven. Yeah.
Stuff in the turkey. Oh yeah, because I think we played this, and then we played like the feminist lady that chews up her food.
Oh God.
And cooks with chewed up food. Oh, Grant, did you miss that one?
I must
Oh man,
have.
let me find that for you.
God damn it. Not a fan of this kind of shit.
Oh, it's one of these where you got TJ going.
Yeah, hopefully not.
Does a little burps and shit.
Dude, I can't, like, it. Don't make me. I don't want to.
I'm sure you got a bottle of Tums right there on your desk somewhere.
They're actually over on the coffee table.
Well, if I can fucking find it. I know TJ's hoping I can't. Oh my god, we do way too many shows. I'm just like looking through some of these old videos. Oh, there was the guy that lets that little squirrel go and the bird gets it. Or the cat gets it. Was it before or after that, Tej?
I'm not fucking helping you.
Fuck you, I'll bleed the fit.
Here, fuck
exactly.
I'll pull an OJ.
Oh yeah.
Here it is. All you gotta do is YouTube it.
Man, I found, I actually got, I had run out of stickers for the podcast. It's the first time it's happened forever. And I just remembered to order them last night, and I went to order them, and they were having a fucking sale. I was like, oh yeah. Lucky timing. No, dude, I don't, please.
Really, really small pieces is key.
Actually, I think I did see this.
It's rather like having a drink, the celery bit. Now time for some aromatic herbs, and I'm going to use fresh parsley. I find flat leaf far sexier than curly, so that's what I'm going to use.
This is going to be
So I
all
want
up
to
in her
de-stem the
teeth.
parsley, and then I'm just going to finely dice a handful. As if by magic. Diced.
How pissed would you be if you're eating like Thanksgiving dinner at this bitch's house, and then like after you're done, she starts giving like how she made it, and like shows you the oh, I've made a YouTube video on it. You ought to check it out. And then she like shows you this, and you're like, you know, like you go from like just that to just like blacking out and waking up with your hands around her throat because you're fucking killing her.
Same lip.
Oh, where's the liquid shit?
Just going to stick our thumb in, wind it in, start to get some of those lovely juices out. And now we're going to bind our stuffing with an egg or two, and I'm going to do the whisking in my mouth. There we go.
God. Fucking egg. Can't do it. Oh, that's fucking disgusting.
You were saying, Grant, what TJ's going to be doing at work tomorrow for like the first hour? Between this and the knife thing, that's what he's going to be doing.
Oh my God, do you know how fast I'd be fired if I offered? Fuck. Oh God.
Oh no, another related
Shredded
video. It's
lettuce.
called sneeze art. Someone puts paint in their mouth and just sneezes it onto a fucking...
Okay, we have to see that one.
What?
We have to see
No, what? Hold on.
Oh my God.
Of course, the guy would look like that.
Oh, fuck. Is this real? That doesn't look real.
God damn.
Today.
Look at this guy.
This is my story. Off into a sneezing fit, spraying sneezes all over the faces and the food of everyone at the table. spontaneous colour. I wanted to share this with the world, but at the time I believed that to tell my story would be to kill it.
Jesus Christ, this is how modern art's made. When you go to like the museums.
And it's been like that for years.
Yeah, it's like, oh, well, that's 30 grand.
Yep.
God. Do you remember? Did you guys see the nursery painting from the ladies with guns? It was an NRA TV show that they featured a little bit on last week tonight. But it's basically they have like bottles of paint, and they shoot them, and while they have canvases or whatever,
the paint,
and the paint kind of just splatters a little bit on the canvas, and then they fucking gave those to this like soon-to-be mom to decorate her nursery with, and it literally looked like someone just spilled a little bit of paint on the corner of a canvas. It was absolutely ridiculous.
I would say if my options were between like eating or like getting like a mouthful of paint and sneezing it onto paper, or like shooting paint cans to make the paint, I'd rather shoot the paint cans personally.
Dude, we've got elephants that can paint pictures, and very good ones as well. But we've gone to this now.
Yeah, it's like I sneeze my art. What do you do?
This I call sinus infection.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, I'd be pretty freaked out if every time I sneeze, it was just like a glob of red paint.
I don't know. People that are into art like that I've always thought they're pretty snotty. What? It's the truth. Are they not?
That's 3 thus far, Drew.
Yeah, I know. Yep. Should we borrow him?
No. No.
Oh, what the fuck? Dude, he drools into this thing to lick his stamps? Oh, he cries because the youngin. Oh, it's clever. Oh yeah, I remember this now. I remember this.
This is fucking awesome. Yeah.
This is what would happen if I tried to invent something like brilliant for the kitchen.
Perfect.
Oh, it must be later then. I am a fan of these. Was it Ruth Goldberg machines?
Rube Goldberg.
Rube. The Ruth Bader Ginsburg machine.
It's a Ruth Ginsburg machine, Drew.
Perpetually single. Let's go whatever floats your boat, bro. But it's break time. I've got to piss like crazy.
I am kind of cuckoo for some of his inventions. All right. So we'll be right back, guys. I'll be giving away something. And, of course, we'll be doing a questions and answers section. So get your questions ready, and we will try to answer them. Oh, look at that. You got another teenth for sale, don't you? Teenth? Yeah. Hey, man. Can I get that teenth? It's drug terms they do with meth, bro, that I only know because of Breaking Bad.
I didn't see what he lifted. Did he hold something up?
No, I heard his phone.
Oh.
Hey, man. Yo, I'm going to come over and get that teenth, bro.
I'm talking with Billy Bong about planted fish tanks.
Hey, man. How about that? You still got that Tetra? You still got that Tetra I'm interested in? All right, guys. Stick around. We'll be right back.
All right.
And we are back. I just had a friend ask me if I wanted 3 tickets tonight. 3 free tickets, because Steel Panther is playing at the House of Blues in Houston.
Oh. Damn, man.
That might have been fun.
Death to all butt metal. Damn, man. The Panther.
the Panther. Bruh. Have you ever seen The Panther? Bruh.
The Panther. Well, I guess we just get to look at Grant's creepy-ass background. What did he collect a whole bunch of black and white photographs and put them all together until they look...
I think he's out rubbing one out. Oh, there he is.
Oh, he can't hear us
Get
yet.
it all out of our system.
Can't hear us yet.
We're
Yeah.
talking shit.
Grant's a faggot. Grant's a faggot. How you doing, Grant?
Yeah, hey, bud.
Hey, I don't win shit anyway, so.
Oh no, I was waiting for you to give something away, because you, sir, are gonna pick the rank.
What are they?
We go from general to colonel to captain to lieutenants to sergeants to
generals.
No, privates is the bottom. I went from top to bottom. I think I misspelled sergeants. No, I didn't. I'm good.
Sergeant.
Yeah, I got it right. I was double checking my spelling there.
Yeah, go with the sergeants.
Sergeants it is. All right. Sergeants are, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. So 1 through 11 there, Drew.
9.
9. I just count backwards here. That is, let's see, William M. from Boca Raton, Florida. So a fellow Floridian feeling my pain, I'm sure. Let's see. All right, now Grant. Now comes the part where you pick him something good or something shitty. I need a number 1 through 6, please, sir.
2.
Number 2. Oh, it's Year of the Dragon. Don't ask me why. That is in the prize pool. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna double it up. We're gonna make this a double prize. Make it good.
Who's in there?
I'm gonna throw in.
Goodfellas.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw in Goodfellas as well. So you're gonna get Year of the Dragon. It's a Michael Cimino film. It looks
B rated.
Mickey Rourke.
Oh, is he on it?
Yeah. Oliver. Oh, screenplay by Oliver Stone and Michael Cimino.
I hope it's not based on something that actually happened, because Oliver Stone will take mad liberties with it. Have you heard some of the cop-outs on that? No, I'm sorry, we're going to get totally off on a tangent.
No, let me just read the back of this so you have an idea of what they're getting
Just
with
put the bouncing chicks up and you can start going off.
Year of the Dragon. Corruption, extortion, sometimes even assassinations. For the tradition-bound mob bosses of Manhattan's Chinatown, there are age-old ways of running things, and now there's Police Captain Stanley White's way. Mickey Rourke portrays White, a war veteran who has a Vietnam-sized chip on his shoulder when dealing with an emerging blood feud in Chinatown. John Lone plays the crime lord, standing in the line of fire of White's relentless campaign. And Academy Award-winning director Michael Cimino from The Deer Hunter, Thunderbolt, and Lightfoot, working from a screenplay based on the novel by Robert Daly, Prince of the City, and co-scripted by Oliver Stone, fills the screen with adrenaline rushes of action and excitement.
So it sounds like an inner city Rambo.
Yeah.
With like mob bosses and shit.
and then there's Goodfellas, which takes no.
Yeah,
there's no explanation to get it.
Yeah, that's a total classic. No, you're saying one of the guys, I guess, that wrote that did Deer Hunter. Deer Hunter is a damn good movie if you have like 5 hours to burn. That's a long goddamn movie. I think it's like 3.5, maybe 4.
It's like a Salem's Lot type.
Dude, it was. I had it for the first time back. I still have it, I think, on VHS, and it's like a 2-cassette movie. So that's a long fucking movie.
Dude, I'm trying to think of the longest movies. Let's see. There's The Stand, Roots. Wasn't Roots like an 8 or 10 VHS thing?
I never watched Roots.
I never watched it.
Oh my god, come on, guys. Kunta Kinte.
Yeah, I know. I picked up kind of like the... What is
I thought you'd be into that,
The
watching
synopsis?
slaves have their Achilles tendons cut and stuff like that for trying to run away. I figured
seen
that would be
enough,
just
like-
up your alley.
I've seen enough like slave movies and stuff. I don't know. I've never sat down. and
I'm
watched
sure
fucking
you
Roots.
have, Drew. I'm sure there's no other way for you to get off. We all know that.
Shit, just watch something from BuzzFeed. You'll see it all day.
Yeah, no shit. I've seen enough BuzzFeed content. Thank
Drew is like that one chick on what was it, CNN or whatever, that was like, or MSNBC, who's like, except for instead of having the pictures of the slaves up on the wall to remind him of what hard work is, it's the only way that he can fully climax.
That Melissa Paris,
Yeah,
Melissa Harris
yeah.
Perry. That's a the chick
Harry
that said
Perry or whatever.
Yeah, the chick that said Star Wars was like racist.
Wasn't there like a little? It was on Chasing Amy when at the beginning Ben Affleck and Jason Lee were at a Comic-Con.
Oh
and
yeah,
there was a
that
guy.
dude, yeah, the black dude. Yeah,
He's like, and you're gonna ruin Darth Vader's beautiful black visage,
Dude,
to reveal that he's a feeble, crusty old white man.
Yeah.
I commented on Dark Matter's new response to The Distributist. It's
That's a
it's
long movie, too.
4-hour fucking video. But hold on, I left a comment.
Actually, I haven't even seen that yet.
I'm gonna find my comment real quick, and then and I'm gonna read it for you guys. real quick.
Hold on. They just said Deer Hunter is 183 minutes.
So it's 3 hours.
Yeah.
It's just over 3 hours, yeah. But it's also like those old school movies. Like if you did a 3-hour movie now, they wouldn't feel as long as like some of the older movies are, because they stop and smell the roses in those old movies. Like the Eastwood movies, and I fucking love the Eastwood movies, like the old westerns. But dude, they are slow, man.
So I found my comment. I left a comment. It said, "The baldest got pwned. Just give up and accept your defeat already." Got 21 thumbs up.
Normally, when I would comment on like a Dark Matter video, like given one of those like obviously we're just fucking with them comments, I would get like a shitload of people like, "Who the fuck are you? Like, why don't you just make a video where you're like
There
act
was
like
a-
they don't get that it's a joke."
There was this video the other day that popped up in my subs list. I forget the guy's name.
Sounds like an asshole. Sounds like a cock.
I forgot that I actually subbed to the guy. I forgot why.
Oh well, hopefully that video reminded you.
Yeah, then you
No,
said,
it's-
"Oh yeah, I remember that guy." Unsub.
I actually did lose like 50 subscribers the day that I put that out.
Everybody.
Yeah,
does
that's
that
but that's the
nowadays.
way. Yeah,
Well,
that's what
you got to remember a lot of people that that stood one way 3 years ago are standing the complete opposite now.
Yeah. Well, there's
That's possible. I honestly think it's mostly just YouTube. YouTube is a piece of shit, and the
YouTube
more
does
like
that to a lot of people.
the more you upload, the more you lose.
Hmm.
And for a lot of people, like this podcast is one of the few things, but that's because we have pretty slow but steady sub growth, which is fine by me. I'm not as big into like the caring about being super popular and seen by a bunch of people as knowing that the people that do watch like thoroughly enjoy it. That's good enough for me.
Thoroughly enjoy
Thoroughly.
it. You know what he means?
By the way, speaking of people who obviously thoroughly enjoy this, thank you, William M., for your patronage, and enjoy your 2 new movies. If I get those stickers in before I send those off, I'll include one.
The Ginger says that he is going to boot up his computer and he can join us.
So that'll be about an hour.
Yeah. We need to find a way to let the Ginger... Like, it does take him, like, really long, but usually it, like, fucks up our screen grabs and all that shit. So, we gotta find a way for him to, like, do his little test runs without fucking up the screen grabs. There's a way to do that. So, do your thing, Ginger, but right now we're gonna do some Q&A. The Q and the A.
The Q and the A. Just like the dick and the butt, yeah, Ginger?
You know good and well he's never going to put that patch on.
He better fucking do it. Goddamn it!
All right, Tej. Here's a new thing you ought to do. Remember, you used to do like Chintopus.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, it's
when someone calls you racist, and
oh shit!
Jesus Christ!
Is that great?
I've seen the one where they have it like this, and they'll have like this one is a zombie biting the neck of this person.
I see one
like
where it's
holding,
like it has like a gun to the other one's head, and the other one's like got like a crazy face.
That's one I've seen.
All right, Drew, how many of those beers from Dallas do you have left? Seriously, I drank all those like the day after you left. Every beer in the fridge I had left was done after the next day. It was good too. It was worth it. I had to get them all out so I could get back into keto.
Yeah,
dude, those beers.
I had to eat all the Big Macs so I could get back on my diet.
Well, if I still have shit like that in the fridge, because I'm like
fucking with you.
I'm like super against just throwing shit away, and I'm not about to throw those beers away, so I just fucking crushed them.
I'm that same way with vodka. I'm like, I buy it, and I'm not just going to throw it away, so I drink it.
Vodka?
Yeah.
Jeez.
I'm trying to be good, but honestly, probably need to cut back on that as well. Temptress? What the fuck is that?
That's that beer that she brought. This beer is 9% alcohol.
Nice.
And it is dark as shit, man. Really good.
But I thought you didn't like the. It was not a stout though, I guess.
Yeah, it was a stout.
You didn't like that arrogant bastard stuff. You couldn't handle that.
But arrogant bastard.
That shit will turn you into a fucking arrogant bastard when you're done with it.
Yeah, but that shit's
too late. Fucking too late.
I want to say arrogant bastard is an IPA, isn't it? It has like a real bitter taste to it.
No, it's
that's what this shit is, and it's
like a heavy. You can look it up, but I believe it's just a really dark stout. Definitely.
I think it only comes in like 22s.
Question for Grant: how exactly do you put the propane into the meth?
Reverse osmosis.
Good answer.
There you go. That is.
Show your tits, you fucking cunt. Jesus.
Show.
There's a good question. Y'all have any bands that plan on releasing new music this year? Judas Priest just put out a new album, and this album is fucking. This is probably the best album they've done since Painkiller. Really good.
I think
you're putting it there.
Yeah, I would say probably the best since Painkiller. Yeah.
Wow.
Really.
I'm looking forward.
Good.
I think Tenacious D is working on new stuff. I'm into Tenacious D. I like their stuff.
Dimmu Borgir's got one coming out in May, but it's already like looking like it's not going to be good.
Oh, really? Wasn't?
They've softened up. Oh. Like they released a single, and it sounded like Nightwish with a black metal voice. It's like it's disappointing. Fucking disappointing.
I was just putting that together in my mind, like, like nah.
Yeah, it's on YouTube. It's under the Nuclear Blast label page.
All right, question for both, and I guess we'll make this for three of us. Do any of you watch anime?
I used to when I was younger. Not like religiously like a lot of people, but there was a few that I was into.
I remember back in the day when I thought I liked anime, but it was really just like Dragon Ball. And and then like finding everybody else who actually liked anime, I was like, oh no, I'm not an anime guy for sure.
No, I liked Cowboy Bebop wasn't bad.
Yeah, there were some of those that were good. Case Closed, a lot of the Adult Swim stuff back in the day. And like later, like Toonami, some of those were really good. Some of the Gundam Wing stuff was cool. Case Closed was really good. Lupin the Third was really cool. And some of like the samurai shit was pretty cool. But no, I definitely wouldn't say I was an anime guy. Most of this shit I haven't even heard of. And now everybody's like fucking their pillows with like a little anime girl in it. So I don't know what that's all about. Question for all. Did you know the word Q is just Q followed by 4 silent letters? Actually, that's not true. They are waiting their turn.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this is what TJ does to the Chad.
That's terrible. But yes, I did know that.
Question for everyone: what's the worst thing you've done to fuck with someone in your work?
I've done a lot of shit. Fuck with people. I've also had a lot of shit done to me too. So, let's see. Example: there used to be a guy that worked with us named Q. Ironically, and I would do shit like after freshly dicing a shitload of jalapenos, I'd have the jalapeno juice all over my fucking hands, and I just walk up behind him and like rub my hands all down his ears.
Oh, that's fucked.
Oh, dude. Yeah, and he's like, "Wait, what are you doing?" I'm like, "Calm down, it's just water." Oh, okay.
When I was working in the shops,
later, you son of a bitch.
when I was working in the shops, there was a guy that he came in. He was only there for like a summer. Like it was a summer job for the kid, and he had this old like beat up fucking like Craftsman like 5-drawer toolbox, and it was falling apart. And he pissed us all off one day. Like we had gotten behind on the flow of cars. Of course, you know when you get behind, your money gets behind. So I JB welded the drawers to his toolbox shit.
Nice.
That's pretty damn
Basically good. Welded his shit.
I don't guess I can't really think of anything like crazy. Like usually, some of my coworkers are like very religious and they get preachy. So like I've said before, like I'll draw like pentagrams in the blood on the table and stuff, or like inverted crosses or 666 or something. And don't do that. And like I sold like this one older guy that I work with. I sold him my last truck when I bought the car, and he's one of those that is all like religious and stuff. And he saw me wearing I was wearing like one of these like Venom shirts one day, just going into like shop at the place. And he like gave me like this whole thing about that being evil and stuff. I was like, well, you know that truck I sold you. Like I used to have a little medallion, and this is what I told him. I was like, and I hid that thing, but I'm not going to tell you where it is, but it's still in your truck. Dude, he's just like freaked out. He's like getting his truck blessed and shit.
That's great. How about the worst thing that's ever been done to you? Because I there's a few things. Like I've also saran wrapped people's cars and stuff like that at work. You know. I've done that shit before, but the worst thing I think someone's done to me, it's a close one, because I used to have a game I played with my buddy where we'd try and get you to accidentally take kitchen equipment home with you. So like if you're wearing a backpack and you're on your way out the door, people try and like hang ladles off of it, so you make it all the way out to your car and then realize you've got a fucking ladle hanging off you. So that would, and you'd have to either come back in or take it home with you. And that was like the game we played. That was kind of fun. But when I worked construction, you guys remember those old 7-Up commercials where instead of hiring models, they hired the 7-Up truck drivers? And it's just a bunch of fat, hairy dudes. And they, instead of models, they used these guys. And they had them like in little Speedos on the beach and shit. And they actually put out a fucking calendar. And these guys I worked with bought the calendar and taped like January to the tailgate of my truck. And it's like in the back of my truck, and I usually drive with my tailgate down. But I had it up, and I must have drove with it for 2 days before I fucking noticed the goddamn thing. And I had a good laugh about it. And then next time I looked there like a week later, fucking February had already been there for a couple days. And they went through the whole goddamn year worth of calendar one at a time, and like putting pauses in between. That's a new subscriber. Whoop whoop. Nice. But nice. Slow and steady wins the race. But yeah, that was pretty good, because they made it last for fucking ever. It was like weeks and weeks and weeks of dealing with that shit. And you're driving around with fucking. It makes you look really, really gay to have like fat dudes in swimwear on your truck. So pretty good.
When I got out of high school, I got a job with my uncle working with it was what they called a thermal company. I basically insulated fucking ammonia pipes at factories and shit like that. And I was told from the very beginning, don't ever leave your car or your toolbox unlocked. Ever. There was one time I get in it. I had a fucking '86 Oldsmobile at the time, and I go in to fucking end of the day, I go to start the car. Of course, people played the trick of, turn your wipers on, turn your stereo on. So basically, as soon as you start it up, it just scares the shit out of you. Well, with the wipers, when they went up, there was just like this streak of something behind it. Turns out somebody had taken lotion and just lined the top of the fucking wiper blade. So when it would come on,
that's hilarious.
So spinning,
that could conceivably be dangerous as fuck, though.
Yeah, but the thing of it is, they were already on. So
yeah,
we would fucking put Vaseline up other people's door handles.
Mm.
The old school door handles we had to lift up.
Yeah.
So they come up to you with Vaseline on the fingers, like, "What the fuck is this?" And you're like, "Dude, what are you doing with that Vaseline? We're at work, man."
Jesus, keep that shit at home. Yeah, I used to have a buddy in high school that used to do that with like a Snickers bar, not Snickers, no, Milky Way, the one that doesn't have like this, like when
it's real soft.
Yeah, dude, and when that shit is sitting out in the parking lot over the summer, dude, it's just like a big glob, and it looks and feels like shit. So.
Bro, the best you can do, what I used to do, you take like a little portion bag of cooked rice and slip it like underneath your buddy's or coworker's seat of their car or whatever in hot ass Florida. First day, nothing. Second day, you get like the most faint aroma of like, what is that? Is that, dude, that does not, I don't know. And by the third day, it is like, it's at like 8 out of 10 power already. And you're like, what is going on? What died in this vehicle? And
really?
by the end of by the fourth day, you can't get in the vehicle. You have to like find it and get it out and air that shit out. It's worse than fish.
Really? Wow.
Oh god, cooked rice.
I'd have never thought about that.
Put it in a little portion bag, dude. Someone did that to me and it worked like a champ. And it happened exactly like that too. First day, nothing. Because when I finally found it and like confronted who I knew it was, he was laughing and laughing. He's like, I swear I put that shit in there like 5 days ago, bro. It's been forever. I was like, yeah, well, it took some time, but once it got going, woof.
We talked about this a little bit early in yesterday's show. Question: what are your thoughts on the Count Dankula situation, guys?
Bullshit, obviously.
Flat out bullshit.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
I was looking up I was looking up the judge that's in this case because somebody put the judge's name out, and like his track record for cases is just wonky as fuck, man. Like some things he would do the right thing on, and some he would just completely botch. And it makes you wonder, like, how the fuck did he get this job?
People are all over the place.
Well, it's like one that.
That's one of the reasons I've always had a problem with that whole like just respect authority blindly type deal. No, like, dude, people are weird, and weird people are in positions of authority, and they do crazy shit and make crazy decisions all the time. You have to think for yourself, and
totally. I agree.
Yeah.
One thing that I would be really curious is like, what is public support for some of those laws? And even if it's not necessarily for like the specifics of the law, because maybe that got funneled in under like a kind of a loophole sort of thing because they were trying to cover this, but it was too broad. Maybe I would be curious to know what public support is in Scotland or just in the UK for that guy actually facing criminal charges.
From what I gather, fucking Scotland is like really soft when it comes to offensiveness. Yeah, they're.
Well, my understanding is most of Europe is pretty soft when it comes to offensiveness.
Well, the thing is, I've talked to a few people. It was a UK law that was put in like 2003, but Scotland is like the only one that really like enforces it. Like England just looks at it and is like, nah, I'm not going to push this shit.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, I think we're all on the same page. This is complete bullshit, and
yeah,
hoping I don't know. It doesn't really matter what the sentence is, but at least let's hope that it's a very light one.
Yeah,
it was like a 2-year battle over a 5-year-old video. It's insane.
Yeah, and like we talked about
wasting your fucking resources.
Yeah, exactly. I was about to say, just like we talked about yesterday, wasting your resources. You're not going to convince me there's not bigger fish to fry in the fucking UK than some guy teaching. Dude, it is such like there's memes all over it now because it's like, dude, it's a pug. Like even the headlines have to tell you like Man teaches pug to do Nazi salute. Like, who's reading that and just being like,
Hey,
enough?
Did you ever notice that pug is in blackface?
Oh, dude, a whole nother.
Nobody hemmed the pug up. I mean, come on.
Dude, the Scottish police waste resources at a level that makes people that coal roll look like fucking environmentalists.
All right, question for everyone: what's the best prank story you have pulled on someone?
Oh Jesus! I mean, that's work prank, but overall, I guess is what they're asking. Oh man, if I thought about it for a while, I could
I can't
think of the best.
Okay, we already did something similar to that. We'll do another Angry Pumpkin question. Question for everyone: what's the one conspiracy theory idea that pisses you off the most?
Oh,
he said for me it's vaccines.
Yeah, vaccines pisses me off, and but I guess the most is probably the people that claim everything is a fucking false flag shooting.
Yeah, I would have to say that one.
Yeah, that was
the whole crisis actors and all that shit. That gets under my skin real bad.
There's a lot of them that I think are dumb, but they don't really piss me off. Like the people that think that the Earth is flat. I don't see that as really being too much of a threat because it seems so obviously ridiculous.
They're almost laughed out of existence.
Yeah, well, and I also have to wonder. Like, I was watching. It was Joe Rogan had been talking about it. I was watching the thing, and he's like, "Oh, I think this is an indictment on like education and all this," and I'm like, "I really don't think it is. I think this is just one of the side effects you're gonna have to just like you can believe whatever the fuck you want to. So you're gonna have people that just come up with this crazy shit, and nothing you can tell these people. If you're not convinced that the Earth is round at this point, what am I going to tell you to convince you the Earth is round?
You can't put that on the education system because any flat earther I've ever encountered, it's always religious based.
Yeah,
there's somewhere in the Bible that it comes out of. Every one of them that I've talked to.
The firmament.
Yeah, that shit. The little dome on us or whatever.
It shook the
4 pillars.
Of the
Yeah.
Earth.
The turtle shell.
Yeah, but see, that stuff doesn't really piss me off. The stuff that, I tend to agree with, like everything is a false flag. And the ones that I guess kind of piss me off just through, they don't really have any sort of like direct impact, but the ones that the more I think about them, they piss me off is like everything is a conspiracy. Like celebrities, no celebrity just dies. No, it doesn't happen. Like every one of them is either fake their own death, or there was some elaborate backstory. It's like, oh, bro, you don't even get it, bro. It's like the CIA wanted what Kurt Cobain knew, so that's why.
Yeah, there was one that pissed me off the other day. Somebody said that Chris Cornell and the guy from Lincoln Park, they didn't kill themselves. They were tied into the Hollywood pedophilia scandal, and they were gonna release information, so they got taken out before they could.
Dude,
I talked to somebody with that. I was like, "Are you kidding me?"
Those two guys were like good-looking rock stars. They could have like any woman they wanted. Chris Cornell, by the way, was like
seen their women. That's the thing.
That's dude. And freaking, I was there's one Linkin Park album, the Hybrid Theory, that for a while. I actually, I really enjoyed. Here's the ironic thing. I enjoyed every track that they didn't play on the radio. Like every track they didn't play on the radio was freaking great. So, and then, but for Chris Cornell, like I listened to Soundgarden in high school.
Fucking game changer, man.
The thing,
I love Soundgarden.
The thing about liking everything that wasn't on the radio is that that's what radio is basically known for. Is like just overplaying and ruining the shit out of all those things. That's why
there was a time where modern rock radio wasn't bad. It was something enjoyable, and I would say like the mid '90s had it.
Yeah.
That's when the Big Four from Seattle and all that. That's when a lot of that was coming through, and it was enjoyable. You didn't have this over polished. Here's your CD. Here's your CD. You didn't have that shit.
Yeah, but there's also, and I kind of, I don't want to change the subject too much, but it's kind of one of those things that also made it cooler. Is like back in the day, like pre-internet age, you didn't fucking know everything about like all these musicians and bands and fucking all these artists you didn't know. Like it's like, oh well, they're like hanging out here at the fucking store. Like look, Facebook live stream. I'm here like James Hetfield is back here buying shit. Like you didn't know shit like that.
I know what you mean. Those old days were like Pantera. You didn't know about Pantera through the radio or MTV. It was through friends. It was word of mouth. Somebody came up and said, "Hey, I've got this tape," and you're looking at it and you see some dude get knocked the fuck out. You're like, "Damn, this vulgar display of power." Okay.
Oh, dude, that's
that's how word
Driven.
spread, and they blew up just from word of mouth.
Yeah, Far Beyond Driven, man. That album cover, that got my attention real fucking quick. Like,
have you ever seen what the album cover was originally supposed to be?
For that album?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
It was supposed to be an ass with that same drill bit going through it.
Nice.
Kind of a middle of your ass thing.
But they changed it to Phil's like silhouette skull. To do it.
Yeah, but I mean, but a lot of that shit goes back into like even like the older days. Like one of the first bands that I know of in rock and roll that did that was Led Zeppelin. Like Led Zeppelin, they wouldn't do interviews. They would intentionally release different songs as singles, not the ones that they thought were going to just be like, oh, this will be radio spam. Like they would just release like something off the B side or something as a single. So like they wouldn't rely on radio play. They wouldn't rely on interviews. Like they would hardly ever do interviews.
Wasn't Sabbath the same way because radio stations were scared to play their stuff?
Yeah, they wouldn't touch that shit back in the day.
Even Soundgarden did shit like their single off Bad Motorfinger was Jesus Christ Pose, which is like not a radio-y song at all.
I'm gonna add the ginger, guys.
Man, that dude could peel the paint off of fucking walls, man.
Yeah, he had a really hell of a voice. In fact,
anybody from that era, dude. I mean that.
But I've started listening to Chris Cornell's like solo shit, and a lot of it's like really, really good. But holy fuck, you can hear how like he's like everything he writes, like pretty much everything he wrote was super depressing.
Well, at that time, especially
I'm talking about
like it was a time where we came out of the '80s where it was that fairy cock rock shit, and we got into shit that was real finally.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying even his solo shit, like after Soundgarden and after Audioslave, like his solo shit was like extremely. He had songs like "Circling," which is like the chorus is like circling the drain, like. Just very, he's like talking about watching a bird die, like on the roof of the house across from like his window or whatever. Just like really, just sad shit. Pretty much everything you could tell he was going in kind of in that direction. So my point is, fuck those stupid conspiracies of a fucking Hollywood.
Look at that same shirt.
Pedophile ring.
He's like a grunge. He's like a grunge era singer. That's like the thing for those guys.
Yeah, being a pedophile?
I would still say Lance Staley had the best voice in that whole entire era.
Yeah, but that's like the thing with grunge era singers is like they all fucking died before the 2000s were over. Well, I mean, like Lane Staley.
Now you look at it. Now you look at it
just like the music.
It's like Eddie Vedder. Yeah, all the rest of them are dead, dude. You better watch out.
Yeah, right.
Anyway, how you doing, Paul?
I'm doing good. I had to take my midterm. That's why I couldn't come to the first part of the show.
No, we understand. We were talking about how you were taking all the classes you were taking, ginger studies,
and
gingernometry.
Hey.
Yeah, gingernometry.
Hey, actually, I like that. That's actually pretty good.
And then what was the other? Your freckle thesis that you're working on.
Shit,
also,
we had a better name for that though. What was it?
Yeah, it was something better. Freckleology. I'll go with freckology.
I don't recall.
Nice,
but it's good to see you go into a class that's not a concealed permit class. So
Well, I mean, I took that how many years ago? I don't have to do that again for a couple.
Well, actually, to make the joke, Paul lives in Arizona. You don't actually have to have a permit to carry. They have permits. They have constitutional carry in Arizona.
As long as you're 21, you can conceal carry a handgun. Well, you can conceal carry anything, honestly. I mean, if you can conceal carry a shotgun, go for it. I mean, as long as you don't do what Karen Mallard and the rest of the idiots do and cut down the barrel, making an illegal short barrel shotgun or short barreled rifle.
The criteria that they have to meet. Correct me if I'm wrong, Paul. The criteria they have to meet is if you could legally purchase a firearm, you're allowed to carry. Is that right? Like you, for instance, you would have to be able to like pass your background check at an FFL dealer and all that kind of thing. Right.
As long as you can legally carry, you can carry concealed in Arizona as long as you're 21.
Right.
So yeah.
It's pretty straightforward.
So yeah, I mean, if you're a felon, you can't carry no matter what because you're a felon. If you have certain, obviously, if you're precluded by federal law from carrying a firearm, then you can't do it in Arizona. But as long as you're not precluded by law from carrying a firearm in Arizona, as you're 21, you can carry concealed. It doesn't matter what the firearm is.
If you kept your nose clean, then you're good.
As long as it's legal. Yeah.
Indeed.
CT.
Well, my buddy got a
we're
felony for
one of
freaking
a few
having
states
over.
One of a few states that have that. I mean, there's a few states that have constitutional carry. Alaska's one. I think Vermont is another. There's a few other ones.
Alaska, you kind of have to.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Alaska, I wouldn't be walking around without a gun.
Bears and shit.
Yeah, the bears we just covered yesterday.
Yeah,
that's where that guy was hanging out. He spent a lot of his time in Alaska, and the other dudes up there were like, "Dude, this guy's fucking crazy." Like we watched the video footage, and he like wants to walk up and pet wild bears on the nose.
Nope.
Like, dude, like if you're gonna do that, like it's not fair to us because we have to clean up your corpse whenever they maul you.
My father-in-law, he was stationed in Alaska, and he used to do a lot of fishing in the streams there, and he had to carry with him because he'll hook into a fish, and on the other side of that fucking stream, here comes a bear, and he's like, "Go ahead, I'm cutting the line, just take it, it's yours."
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Those are your options. Give up your fish or fight the bear. Personally, I would fight the bear, but not everybody's badass, right, fellas?
Yeah, exactly. And while you're suplexing him, you say, "Not my porridge, bitch."
No, sir.
Yeah. Isn't there like
dude, that should get bars for how fucking sorry that was.
Yeah.
I just swear wasn't there a comedy? There's like a sketch comedy video where there's a guy actually fighting a bear because they try to take his fish or some shit. And the bear comes up and he starts doing kung fu and shit to him. Remember that?
Oh,
yeah,
it is.
There's salmon one.
Wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because they fight him for the freshest shit or something.
Yeah.
All right, let's
just remind me of that shit.
Classic.
Let's try to do some videos. Oh God, we've got some autism. We've got some funny.
Well, yeah, you got autism. I mean, TJ's on the show.
Hey.
That's
you guys did that at the same fucking time.
Yep.
I don't know what this one is. How to starve dogs? What the fuck? Oh.
That is so fucked up.
I think they're trying. Are they trying to? I think they're just trying to teach their dogs responsibility and conservation of food. Meanwhile, at least half of those dogs will be dead before the week's up.
Dude, after listening to that shit for like 2 minutes, I'm like, this is a terrible idea. Just put the fucking food in a bowl.
Oh, I think I got an accent here. Hold on.
And what is this teaching other than when one dog figures it out, all of them get one piece?
Because the one that knocks it off is not going to be the one that eats it. Hold on, I'm trying
to they knock it upside down and you saw it all just spilled all over the fucking floor.
I'm trying to hear if they're speaking English or what their accent is. Oh, that sounded European. You people are sick.
That is European. Yeah.
This seems like something Peachy would do at her lab.
Yeah.
Right?
On a much smaller scale.
Oh, so interesting. And she like fucking takes her little notes.
She's the Joseph Gerbils of our time.
Dude, these poor dogs. Dude, it's fucked up because she has so many dogs. If she just had like a couple, it'd be a little different.
Yeah.
Fuck.
And then you got that one dog that's doing all the work, and the rest of them are like, oh, fuck it, I'm just gonna wait for him to figure out.
Yep.
Damn. I don't remember who sent me that. That's pretty fucked. Let's do this one. Dude needs to learn how to burgle better. Dude, this is the perfect spot for the old ancient medieval boiling oil bit.
Yeah.
I was about to say,
Yeah.
you just stand there and just whip it out and piss on them right there.
Yeah, thank you, Grant. That's what I was gonna say. Like, the first thing that came to mind was like, yeah, boiling water, and I was like, nah, you can get in serious shit for that. Why don't you just throw a bucket of piss out there?
No, fuck that. He's breaking into my house, and I happen to be making a pot of tea. He's gonna fucking splash in his fucking face.
Yeah, but this looks like England.
Mm-hmm. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
They're the only ones that have windows that open like that.
Yeah, so I'm thinking this guy would. Honestly, in most places in America, this guy could probably still sue the shit out of you if you poured boiling water on him. But
hey, we're being told.
Well, how do you think
we're
this
being told
ends?
by Truth But Guess to keep watching.
Well, wait. How do you guys think it ends here?
Well, if it's the UK, he has to call the cops and hope that they come in time.
Well, let's see.
so this guy's trying to pry open a door, right?
Yeah.
Looks like he's already broken the glass.
Yeah.
Yep. Apparently, it's got bars or something.
Yeah, well, something's up because the glass is all on the outside, where it would be on the inside, right?
No, he's
Well, it
breaking it. You
depends.
can see it.
It looks like it's still falling towards him. So,
I think
some
it's
should
gonna
be inside of him, some outside.
Oh, is it a fucking
about to
dog?
get fun.
Is it a dog?
No.
Oh.
No.
This dude is a shitty fucking burglar.
Yeah, he needs to learn how to burgle better. That's what I said.
Everybody else would bounce at this point.
Fucking Truth is over there. Truth has seen this because he was like, keep watching. Now he's like, I was like, is it a dog? He's like, no, better. Oh shit.
He's trying to get that shit open.
Wow.
Right,
Oh,
he's
so
almost
it's-
there.
God,
Wait, so it's like a
He's
double
almost
door?
there.
Mhm.
Yep, and he's almost there. He's almost got it.
Wow.
Oh yes.
Fuck yeah.
There you go.
That's great.
They got there in time, and they
Wow.
snuck up on him.
Come around that corner.
And he
Holy
screams.
shit, yeah, that was
I
silent.
think they scared him.
See, he shouldn't have put his hand on it first. He should have just whacked him right there.
I love dude comes up and just like sweeps the leg.
Right on the fucking glass too.
Yeah, like face down.
Jesus.
It's like a dog when you rub his nose into shit.
Yep.
Oh, he probably learned his lesson this time.
Shite.
I still would have pissed on him.
Oh, dude.
But then the cops would have had to tackle a guy covered in piss.
Yeah, but it's still worth it though. Like you pissed on the guy.
Well, I mean, nobody said it was a clean job.
See what you did?
Somebody's got to do it, right?
That's why
Get
they
Mike
give you
Rowe out
gloves.
there.
Pretty good. I like it. Really snuck up on that bastard. Yeah, that's actually one of the nicer, kind of cleaner British cop videos that I've seen in a while. Most of the ones I see are like they're running from people. I like it, and then there was like a whole squad of them too. That's another thing that's different. A lot of the cop videos you see here is like either one cop, which seems crazy to me. Like, why the hell do they send out one cop at a time? They need to partner them up, like in all the cool action movies.
I was just watching.
They have at least a partner.
I was just watching Training Day earlier today.
Yeah,
not exactly the partner you want, but you know.
Well, you know what I was watching? I was watching Kung Fury. You ever seen Kung
It's a
Fury?
great movie. I fucking love that movie.
Triceracop? Yeah.
Triceracop?
Y'all never seen Kung Fury? Dude,
Yeah.
that is the most ridiculous shit. Watch it. It's only like 30 minutes long, dude, but it's worth watching.
You just made me feel better about my life.
Dude,
I'm not watching that shit.
Yeah, once you watch that movie, you'll know what you're missing. Ain't that right, Teej?
Okay.
Yeah, it's good shit.
All right, let's
I
do...
also liked what Kung Fu Hustle is a classic.
I've seen that one. I haven't seen Kung Fury though.
Kung Fury's, it's like a ridiculous 80s parody. And he has to fight Hitler and everything. Yeah, anyways.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. TJ's dash cam video.
Alright, baby.
This is not my dash cam.
No, you cannot do that.
Are you kidding? No way.
You're not even in a car, woman. Are you serious?
No.
Get the fuck out
Get
of my
out
way.
of here. Are you kidding? You're not in the car. Get out.
Where? I don't see no car. You're just running to a spot.
Dude, go show me.
Yeah, right.
Are you...
Just run him over.
Dude. Especially...
This goes on.
She got there.
Ever. I've seen this.
She got there first. Not really, lady.
No.
Where was your car?
Is it
Parked
car goes in
already.
a parking space?
Yeah.
No, it doesn't
Are you kidding me? You fucking serious right now, woman? Fucking honk this.
Pretty sure that's a microaggression. He keeps calling her woman.
out of here.
Like honking the horn's gonna do something.
Dude, that has got to be infuriating. Especially if they've been like circling the lot trying to find a spot.
Oh, yeah.
And these guys just get out, like they have a van full of fucking people and they just get out and spread and like just stand in fucking parking spots until their car comes around. Get the fuck out of here.
I like that they censor the subtitles there, but not the actual video.
Yeah, I know. Fucking.
If you're hearing impaired, you just have to guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How are you gonna stand in a spot right now?
What sound does
Jesus
the storm?
Christ.
You can't.
Dude, I really don't give a fuck if you're standing here. You have no car here. This is a car parking spot, not a woman parking spot. Idiot. Fucking idiot.
So, okay, we would know.
I'm gonna stand here all day. I got time.
Manners too.
I got time.
You go now.
Stand here. I don't care, dude.
Hurry up.
TJ, that's racist.
Hurry up and buy.
When you hang out, like, look, lady, my flight lights is getting cold, okay?
Dude, this is the lady that does the Super Chad responses. Show some respect, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, so sorry.
Move out the way, Doc Matter.
Dude, seriously, I'm fucking here. I don't care.
Just start nudging forward.
You think you could freak?
They'll move.
The thing is, what can you actually do at this point
Nudge
and still
forward?
be in the right?
Just start nudging forward.
I put that shit in park. Unless I really got somewhere to be, I put that shit in park and back. Okay, we just.
Well, it's
hang
easy
out
for
here.
you. You can put it in park, and then when you stand up out of the fucking car,
Yeah,
right.
holy shit!
Or Godzilla,
Sasquatch!
You can walk into a spot.
So you just start nudging forward. Like right now, they're not paying attention. You can just keep getting closer.
But I mean, since it's on cam, and let's say there's like security cams or something, isn't that because technically you're in the car, so aren't you like always in the wrong when it comes to someone on foot? I'm just saying, as far as like
I think the
covering your
pedestrian
ass legally.
thing matters in a parking garage.
Sure, that's why I'm saying you just make it. If you have the time to spare, that's the only way you're going to beat people like this, by saying, okay, well, I'll just sit here until you move. And if you're part way in the road and you're holding people up, man, you just got to hold your ground. I've seen this video, so I know how it ends. I don't want to ruin it. But yeah, I'm the type that I'm like, well, let them know. If this is an issue for you, have them move out of my way because I'm trying to park my car in that spot where there's no car.
Yeah,
and this is not reserved parking here, so have them get the fuck out of the way if you got a problem.
I certainly can't.
You get the mob to join in, or you'd get other people to kind of mob them, I guess, and tell them to finally get the fuck out of the way. Enough people will get out of the way, cause enough problems. I mean, if they're thinking like cops, like if you're talking about like, can you nudge them, and if a cop comes, I'm pretty sure the cop would be like, well, yeah, you don't have a fucking car, you can't just stand there saving a spot. Get the fuck out of the way. You're holding up traffic. You're impeding shit. You're causing a safety problem.
Yeah.
Shit, Fleoink just pointed out that there's 4 white male hosts on this show. Mm-hmm. No diversity.
That's just the right way it should be. That's how it should be, huh?
Yeah, what didn't help our case is when you guys started doing the accents on the Asian ladies. That just didn't help our case at all, fellas.
No idea what you are talking about, Drew.
Are you joking?
That's what you need to push the.
I have never heard of this before.
It's a good thing we got the horn.
What?
See, because I'm thinking if you nudged her, just to kind of like get the fuck out of the way, she like, you know, acts like a fucking European football player and just like falls down and is like, oh my god, you know, my back is broken.
It can be considered assault if you like are going.
What I mean by nudge is like just gradually get closer.
Yeah, but I mean,
she'll eventually back up.
Yeah, but I'm saying she'll draw
the
the foul.
themselves against the front of the car there for a minute.
And that's a fair point. That's
touch my car.
Peachy pointed out that we have a ginger on the show, so that covers our minority.
Oh yeah,
you're like affirmative.
Oh yeah, okay, there you go.
He's just a little speck on the spectrum, a little dot, a little freckle, if you will.
That's pretty good.
Sensitism, boy.
Yeah, you find another spot, walk into it, and let your dad take it. I'm already here.
That's so fucking shitty, dude.
She's trying to go take up another spot.
I have never heard of this before.
Yeah, point at me. Well, idiot.
The fuck is wrong with people?
The whole time they're moving, I would just start inching forward.
Reaping.
You gonna run into a spot and take it like that? This is not how parking spots work, okay?
Dude, another one?
Are they saying they found another parking spot, so they're just gonna leave?
I doubt it.
I'm not in the way. She ran into the spot. Jesus Christ. Where are you?
So she comes over and tells him to move too. That's awesome.
I'm not being too proud. Which car are you in? Which car are you in?
That's what I'm saying. Go show me the car that you have.
Dude, is he fucking leaving? No. Dude.
No fucking way.
And then you can hear slapping the drive.
There's actually a little bit more to this video, the one that I saw anyway, and there's like someone yelling at him from a car in the back, claiming he's blocking the shit. But I mean, obviously, it's these women standing in a fucking parking spot. But yeah, I would have laid it into him.
Like literally, like pin them up against
like
a car laid into them.
No, like a freaking, you know. You lay into the horn.
Bam! TJ comes out. And
yeah. I quite honestly, I'll fucking get out of the car and yell at someone in their face. And if that doesn't do it, I mean, most people, especially three little Asian ladies, I should be able to handle. Yeah, get the fuck out of the fucking parking now. Turn up the fucking like Demue gear or whatever the fuck I'm blasting in my car.
Dude, that bitch just darts like a fucking deer.
Mm-hmm.
No. You know can park here. No.
I've obviously been standing here a very long time. $10, you get parking spot and whatever you want.
Leave my restaurant.
Yeah.
Like,
hurry up and buy.
How can you justify yourself doing this? Like, how do you not feel like a piece of shit staring at someone through the glass when they're obviously in the ride?
You gotta remember, the general public's fucking stupid anyway.
Stupid as shit. She thinks she like owns that parking spot now.
She thinks she's onto something brilliant.
Ridiculous. All right, it's break time, fellas.
Nice. All right, so when we get back, either Grant or Paul, whichever one of you wants to come up with a phrase for everyone to say, and then whoever types it in fastest will win a prize. Now, here's the thing. We're getting low and nobody's won any of the shitty ones. So now it's a 50-50 on whether you're going to get something good or something shitty. So good luck, guys. But stay tuned for that as soon as we come back. Just in time. All right, which one of you bastards had something for the chat to say to win something?
Grant.
This is going to be simple but long. The goddamn podcast, Patron only show number 64, not for the follically challenged.
Bam. Oh, I love it. Very, very nice.
Well done, sir.
See if Pumpkin's got the magic fingers tonight. I'm sure GL will let us know.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's not.
You forgot Patron only, show number 64, not for the follically challenged. I think Pumpkin got it.
It's Patreon only?
It's Patron show. That's right. Patron only show. Uh-oh.
Say it again, Grant. Say it again.
The goddamn podcast, Patron only show number 64, not for the follically challenged.
Exactly. Uh-oh. It's still open.
It's still up in the air, Pumpkin. You were close.
He's copying and pasting and removing the E.
Hurry,
right
Mick.
now.
Hurry.
There it is.
There it is. Yep.
There we go.
All right. Always winning shit.
There was an interview I was watching with Peter Steele from Typo Negative, like back in the 90s, and he was talking about how he thinks Paul McCartney was, one of the best performers of all time, being that he can play something and he can sing, doing something with his hands and his mouth. So he must have been good in bed as well.
All right.
Wouldn't James Hetfield and the rest of them be the same thing then?
Well, Peter Steele would be the same thing because he played bass and sung.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what he was leading to. His part of the band.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, now I get it. Yep.
All right, Pumpkin. So you get to choose. It's either 1 through 4, which is a 50-50 chance there, or I can reach into the box of books back there. But that's pretty much a 50-50 chance too. So
choose wisely.
Your choice there, sir.
God damn! How come I never got that soundbite on the computer?
Choose wisely.
Choose wisely.
The box of books. You're not getting the whole box, but.
Uh-oh.
Show you in the box. Who's in the box? What's in the box? What's in the fucking box?
Alright. You, sir. Oh my goodness. I'm picking number 1 out of here. Number 1 it's a special one here for you.
No, AP. Pumpkin says the entire box of books.
Yeah.
No, you don't get the entire
book
in that box. Yeah, that's like 50 books in that box, unfortunately for you. But don't worry, you just got
that
GL
shipping
something.
will be cheap.
Yeah. Well, it's only going to California. I don't send this shit to Ireland. It goes to GL. But you did just get GL a hardcover copy of Rush Limbaugh's "See, I Told You So."
How fucking old is that book?
That had to be early 90s. He still has hair on the top of his head.
Yeah, he doesn't look. I mean, he doesn't look like the. Yeah.
93.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
And this is the follow-up to his number 1 New York Times bestseller, "The Way Things Ought to Be."
Oh.
So you know it's good.
Very nice.
So good job there, Pumpkin.
Was this before or after he started rolling an OxyContin and lost his hearing?
Probably around the same time.
Yeah. Isn't he? I don't know how true this is. I remember hearing the rumors back in the day that he was also one of those that like goes to some of these other countries to like fuck like 12-year-old girls.
Yep, with like they got him. They found like a.
So he's like Chris
Vic,
Dangerfield.
Yeah. Of what's it? Not Vicodin.
Oxy.
No, the hard-on shit.
Oh, Viagra.
Viagra. Yeah.
Yeah, the other V.
Yeah. The Valtrex. Anyway, so yeah, congratulations, Pumpkin. I'm sure Gio will really appreciate that.
Yeah,
it'll hold a table somewhere.
You eventually had to get something shitty. It was a 50-50. So if you want to know what the book next to it was, let me.
A future prize.
It was The Hidden Jesus. So, yeah, Now this goes to the back of the list.
That's the book that says, "Hey, we're moving the goalposts on where God is."
Oh, I thought it was about immigration.
Jesus. Very nice. Well, it was funny because I just saw that it was written. It was written by Donald something. So I was like,
dude,
maybe.
When the grass gets too tall in your yard and you can't see him when he's in there weed whacking, the hidden Jesus,
The hidden Jesus.
I'll tell them I found Jesus that should throw them off. He goes by the name Jesus and steals hubcaps from cars. Oh, Jesus, can I please borrow your crowbar to pry these goddamn nails out? They're beginning to hurt. Crucified, and all I got was this lousy t-shirt. I can't believe it's not butter. I'll sing as I'm flogged. Yeah, that's what I would do if I was God. You guys know that song?
Is that some of your Mr. Bungle shit?
No, that's Jesus.
It's going to be some great band name.
Well,
no. It's
Jesus, really?
It's Bloodhound Gang.
Oh, really?
Oh, okay.
I can hear that now. I can hear that, like that guy's voice singing those lyrics.
Yeah,
that cadence that he does it in.
Yeah, that's why it sounded kind of funky on my end because I was just doing what he does.
Yeah, but I can't help it. But all I can picture is a guy singing in a fucking in a furry suit,
running around like the city. And like
you and he, baby, ain't nothing but mammals. They had a lot of good stuff.
You put your tongue in the middle of that CD.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. Every one of their CDs has been really cool too. The one Fierce Beer Coaster, with that weird thing holding his weird uncircumcised junk, was interesting. And then the Hooray for Boobies looked like a tit, and so when you put your finger through the middle of the CD, it looked like a hard nipple. They had a lot of fun with their stuff. Those guys his lyrics are really well thought out, and most people don't get half of it. I don't get a lot of it still, and I've been listening to him for a long time, but like some of the references he makes are pretty obscure.
As we slowly snatch your metal card.
Yo, I love that shit, man. Like,
let's be fair, we snatched his metal card a long time ago.
We snatched his metal card when Wu-Tang came on.
Oh yeah! Oh shit! I forgot. Yeah. I forgot. I got to add that to my list of bands that I've seen. Like, I've actually seen Wu-Tang Clan, and I had no intention on seeing them either.
Then again, at least it's not obscure industrial music.
Yeah, could be worse.
Gay bar techno.
Yeah.
Gay bar techno metal.
Do you remember that classic video of Joe, table DJing?
I remember him finding tranny porn on Yukon.
Drew, on YouTube, search up table DJ, or
no,
table
really
DJ should be table DJ. It's not actually Joe, but it reminds me of him 100%. So
okay, I was gonna say because he nuked his channel essentially.
I just see a shitload of people. I know the video you're talking about where it's like him at a bar or something.
It's like an outside venue.
Yeah, but dude, there's a lot of actual DJs doing shit.
Okay, let me see if I can.
Fucking DJing, Jesus Christ! And I'm looking at all these gadgets they have, and they'll be like it's shit like this.
Very first one I fucking pulled. It's
this is your instrument.
look up air DJing on table.
So Grant, how's the meth business?
It's a down time of year, man. It's cold.
Oh, I figured you were gonna say it's up up all night.
I mean, because I didn't get to winterize my Airstream in time, so have to wait till it starts warming up.
Now tell me this is not fucking Joe 100%.
Jesus Christ,
hold your fake headphones up to your ear, bro.
But isn't that fucking crazy? Like, they went from back in the day, people would just kind of air guitar, just kind of rock out to like hard rock music, and now we're at this point. The dude's turning knobs and shit on the table.
And holding his fake headphones up against his ear.
Yeah, just the one up against his ear. The other one's on top of his head. Just put them all the way on top.
I'm not gonna lie though. Joe's music was a bit more interesting than this.
I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's better than that.
This motherfucker is so into it, dude. He's like, isn't that like where you like switch to the next record to like scratch? And
no. This is the hilarious thing about this guy is he's making all these changes while the music stays exactly the fucking same. The music.
Yeah,
is
the thing you notice still
the
do
same
shit, and like the arms will just be touching things.
Yeah, over and over and over the same loop, but he's like making all these changes and adjustments. Yeah, right.
He almost knocked his drink over. I see he's got a Red Bull.
A DJ.
Dude, I think he just walked up to this table and just drinking someone else's fucking drinks.
This needs more darkness, blacklights, and ecstasy.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
to like DJs being like record players.
They're in a fucking like literal grass hut. There are patrons on the fucking roof here.
Don't they now? Because they don't do like the records. I don't know, but I imagine they don't do the records now. Now they come in with like jump drives.
No, they have digital shit.
Yeah.
You have
they got the little.
Yeah, they have a digital one where you have like a fake record and you fuck with that and it actually does the record spins. Yeah. Or I mean, there could be some that actually do still vinyl, but I kind of doubt it.
Do.
Yes.
Everyone turns into a fucking 4-year-old. Motherfucker looks like Kyle Kalinske.
He's just.
Is he fucking together? Yeah,
dude. I think he did just stumble on someone else's table because he is sipping out of everything.
Oh, dude, he's taking all the dregs. Oh, that's fucking. Oh, that's horrible. I can't. That just like that fucking that woman earlier. Like I was eating dinner, and I was like, "You son of a bitch! You playing this video? I can't do that. Like something about like ingesting other people's spit that way. I just I can't fucking do it."
That video is very cringe.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. Next time we do a hangout, Paul, next time we do a hangout, we're gonna go to one of those countries, or get together. We'll go to one of those countries where they make alcohol from everybody, just all of, like the old women from the village spitting into a fucking pot with some fruit to help ferment it.
No. TJ
TJ
doesn't Twitter, you guys, so I don't know if TJ has seen all the articles about like was it vaginal yogurt.
God damn it, Drew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds terrible.
They're making like they're and that beer made out of vaginal yeast.
Bread made from vaginal yeast. Jesus.
Dude,
yes.
There's like all these articles that go on with that kind of shit. There's everything you could ever not want is out there. Think about it. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't understand that. Like, I wouldn't like if I made a jizz lobster bisque, I wouldn't be proud of it. You know, that's just like something you get from Fight Club. That's actually something you get arrested over.
It's only jizz lobster bisque, only available at Siemens Seafood Restaurant.
Oh my god, Jesus! The pun game is about to kick up.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah. Oh my god, not making freaking beer with pussy broth is the yeast they could do.
That has to be the name of your beer.
Sounds like a good beer name.
Pussy froth.
Like those people that make the stuff in their lunch and they come up with these like obnoxious names for it.
Oh yeah, well, like, it puts a whole new twist on Guinness Blonde. Like, oh, this was obviously like, and then you have Guinness Brunette, and then Guinness, like they'll have Modelo Negro. That obviously came from.
That's racist.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Not on this podcast, damn it. Let's play some more of this. Let's try the clickbait website. Ask if you would ride the Jaws ride at Universal Orlando.
Okay.
You want to give us an intro to this?
So here's the fun part of this. This is the website Dipley, which is a total clickbait website. They put up articles that are all clickbait and shit. So they put up this that's like, would you ride this awesome ride at Universal Orlando? It's the Jaws ride? Dude, they closed this shit down over 5 years ago. This is where Harry Potter is now in fucking Universal. So this clickbaity ass fucking website, looking for something clickbaity on a slow day or whatever, decided to ask people if they would ride something that was shut down 5 fucking years ago. And the comments were fucking hilarious. The ride itself is awesome.
But yeah, that was the ride when I was a kid that I've never been, but that was a ride like everybody talked about, was like the Jaws.
Yeah,
you remember Mallrats?
This ride was badass.
You remember Mallrats?
Yeah,
That was like
they got married when Jaws popped out of the water.
Yeah, that was like, yeah.
Oh my gosh. He's under the boat base. What do we do? Really? These things are loaded. Tell Chief Brody we're gonna wait for him inside the boathouse until he gets here. Okay? Let's see. Where can we tie up?
This guy does a really good job of like doing, because he does this over and over and over, and
That's what I was
to
gonna
act
say.
like excited about it and shit. It doesn't. He's doing a good job.
I was thinking about that. Like, how many times can you do this without just being like completely fucking nuts?
Some
Like,
people are
doing this,
built for it, man. That's the same way with prep work. Some people like, I don't know how you do this. How you do the same shit hour after hour, day after day, like repetitively, and it just you just got to get in that frame of mind.
I really like the fact that the passengers are getting into it, knowing that it's a fucking ride where it's just like a fake ass shark. I was like,
Let's get your money's worth.
how are you screaming like that? Like, what the fuck are you smoking? Or you think a shark's gonna come out and bite you? You think Disney's gonna actually?
Shit,
You paid like $300 to get in there. Have
Bro,
fun.
this just go with it. This makes me think of like, it would be cool if did they do like the Willy Wonka ride? You remember the original Willy Wonka when they go on like that acid trip tunnel?
That would be fun.
Yeah,
That would be cool. But this is Universal, so I mean now it's this is a lot of Harry Potter and shit along those lines. They have Disney is Star Wars now, so and Disney has Marvel as well. But Universal has a lot of the other movies like Twister. They had a Twister ride. They've got like Men in Black.
Jesus, a Twister ride. That's like 30 years ago.
They had it. I think they're
close
actually
to 30,
tearing that down to do something new as well. There's a lot of rides that they revamp to keep shit like fresh, so that people keep coming back. But this guy, he's doing a pretty damn good job. Oh,
I'm on my way. I'll be there in 10 minutes. 10 minutes? We're gonna be shark bait in 10 minutes. All right, guys. I don't see him. Where is he?
That's a pretty good model.
Yeah.
This is very bad.
it's pretty freaking.
We gotta go for it.
We gotta go for it, guys.
In a pontoon boat.
Right. Entertaining, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fire died out. We can go over it.
We scared the fire away.
Looks like we made it. Hang on, everyone. We should be okay. All right, we're gonna try and get off at this old fishing dock. We'll unload one row at a time. Everyone remain seated. Keep your hands in the boat. Oh, and watch that high voltage barge. I think we can. Oh. Shark! 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 We really roasted him. Oh man. What a day. What was that? Where the heck are you? Base. This is Brody. Are you all right? Chief, this is Amity 6. Call off the Marines. We are coming home.
It ain't like the Marines are gonna do anything.
It's pretty fucking classic.
Yeah, that's cool. I like it.
All right.
Oh, shit.
So yeah, but I still find it hilarious that shit closed 5 years ago. But this fucking dipshit clickbait website is not at all aware, so they're still asking people if they would ride it. Sure.
Well, I
Build me a
mean,
time machine.
but then again, I mean, it's closed, so it could just be, you know, would you ride this if it still existed?
I guess that wasn't the way that they framed it, though. They framed
That's
it
not the
as
way they
like,
framed
this
it, though.
is so
As if
scary.
it still exists.
Wouldn't you even freaking ride? Would you even ride this scary ride? But like,
yes.
Yeah, that's silly.
I've ridden that ride multiple times. I've lived in Orlando, so I get to go to the theme parks pretty friggin' often. More often than I really like.
I live by
Once every
Disney
5
parks. I haven't
years.
been in over 20 years.
Once every 5 is plenty enough.
Last time I was in a theme park like that, I was a kid for a summer vacation with my family. Like we used to go to Disneyland and Universal Studios, or no, Six Flags. We used to go to Six Flags and Disneyland, and the only thing I was ever afraid of, still probably I am to this day, is roller coasters.
Wait, so if you went to Six Flags in California, Magic Mountain?
Hmm?
That's awesome. I've been there a couple times. They had some badass roller coasters.
I worked at the Busch Gardens here back in '97. Never again. Never went back.
After they kept making you clean up all that Clydesdale poop.
No, I was actually in the food part.
Oh,
Had to
fuck
serve
that.
shit.
Oh.
Yeah. I was 16, man.
We had a Six Flags here. It was really cool back in the day when we were kids.
Now they have
Until y'all
6
fucked it
bombings.
up.
Oh, by the way, did you hear about that guy? You hear the latest on that guy? He killed
Yeah, that
himself.
dude.
Yeah, he fucking blew himself up.
Yeah. But they have
Went out with a bang.
The local cops found, like, I don't know if the guy had sent it to him, but they found basically what is his confession. It's him on video. It's like 25 minutes long apparently, and he just like admits to everything.
So at least we know why the fuck he did it. That's
I don't know.
helpful.
They haven't. I don't know if they've released all the specifics, but they were like, it's like a 25-minute video, and he basically, they're considering it a confession. Like he admits
they're
at least
still
to
gonna
doing it.
they're still gonna twist it to white terrorism.
Yeah, they might.
I mean,
I don't know.
I don't know. I think it was a false flag operation.
It's all fake. It never happened. What was crazy is like last night when I was talking about like the latest bombing at the Goodwill, finding out that it was totally unrelated. It's like, oh, it's just another asshole decided to drop a bomb at the Goodwill.
That's so bad.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. All right, let's do this. This is Land Rover, the terrorist choice.
Badass Land Rover.
It's practically a fucking ISIS wet dream.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, my Jeep can do that.
He's like,
I've been in.
hold on. Do you have some music you can play along with this? And then we'll just imagine the people on the stairs.
Yeah, let's imagine people
no.
getting like wiped the fuck out on the stairs.
Because he's about to fly downstairs.
صليل الصوارم نشيد الأباء ودرب القتال طريق الحياة
Allah.
فبين اقتحام
That's what he's looking for.
يبيد
Allah.
الطغى وكتيم صوت جميل صدى صليل الصوارم نشيد الأباء ودرب
He's gathering the courage.
طريق
Right.
فبين اقتحام يبيد الطغى وكتيم صوت جميل صدى به عز ديني.
Well, look, you could clip this so easy, where it goes to like clips of people being ran over, then you could just go back to him where he's like rocking up and down.
Right, yeah.
ذل البغى فيا قوم هبوا لدرب الكما فإما حياة تسر الهدى وإما ممات.
What is this, the fucking Great Wall or something?
It's
Tibetan temple or some shit.
yeah.
It's pretty wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's steep.
That's almost as steep as the Exorcist
My
stairs.
Jeep can't do that.
Way back when I got back from my rotation in Afghanistan, my dad took me to Vegas, and they had a place where you can test cars and shit, and they had a Hummer where you can do things like this, but not this dramatic.
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
'cause
I've seen
Hummers ain't gonna
videos
do
of the Range Rovers.
Yeah, I was
and
like,
Land
there's no
Rovers.
way.
I've seen videos of Range Rovers and Land Rovers where they like tie a rope to it and have it like going on 2 wheels at such an angle that it's basically going on like the sidewall of the fucking tire, and the axles hold up.
Oh yeah, man. We were at a fucking steep angle. Like, all right, so you can go up at a steep angle, and you also were on a like that on a steep angle, right? I was fucking scared out of my fucking wits when we're doing the the one on the side, because I'm looking over, and I'm fucking like a few feet from the ground looking out the window. I'm like, this is fuck me.
Awkward feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a hell of a climb there. But yeah, that's
safety lines.
So is he not going reverse back down it?
I doubt no, because then you can't brake fucking fast enough. You end up putting end over end.
How are they going to get that vehicle back down?
Helicopter.
It's going to say it. Fleoink says
exactly.
Fleoink says Britain be like motive unknown.
Yeah.
Can you imagine going down? Can you imagine going down those at full speed though?
Oh God. Dude,
it would be going end over end in no time.
Something you're seeing in Jackass.
The Dragon Challenge.
It's a pretty nice vehicle.
That's pretty cool.
It's probably like what, 80 grand?
What, for one of those?
Oh yeah.
Oh, you're looking over 100, buddy.
Yeah, see, fuck that. It's a nice vehicle, but I ain't paying 100 grand for that shit.
Let's try this. Football. Handicapped one-leg match? Oh my god, who the fuck sent this?
It was probably me.
Who the fuck titled it football? This ain't football.
Some Eurofag.
Well, no, this is more accurate. It's more accurate to call this football and call the normal.
Shut up,
kind
TJ.
Feetball. Call it feetball, and this is football. Yeah.
Well, we know who the real Americans are here. Not TJ.
What, they all one-legged?
Yes.
Yeah, everybody. That's crazy.
It's ironic because the only complete teams are from countries where they still have a lot of landmines down.
I wonder how often someone gets pissed and like whacks the other dude in the shin with the fucking crutch.
The crutch. Yeah.
You know what
it's already hard enough to get the leg up on the competition.
Oh no.
I was gonna make that joke, but I didn't want to put my foot in my mouth.
Do you think either team has a handicap versus the other?
I was thinking about a handicap. Oh Jesus! Oh,
show some restraint,
this is
fellas. Jesus.
Fucking the goalie has 2 legs though.
Yeah, but he also has a pink shirt. So
yeah, that's how they even it up. Like, hey, you want to let this guy with 2 legs on the field? Only if he wears a pink jersey.
You have both legs. Gay, you're wearing a T-shirt that's pink.
That has to make me wonder then. If you had females with both legs playing, would they still lose?
Probably. I'm gonna take advantage. We have 4 dudes on the podcast, so.
Jesus.
So like the 2 ladies in the Chad.
You know how much money they save on shin guards and cleats, though?
But it depends on how many has one leg.
Yeah.
No,
you has the left.
Yeah, well, you have to team up with someone else on your team that has the same shoe size. Yeah, and they're missing the opposite leg, and then you just go together and you pick out a nice pair of cleats, and you split the price.
I look at this and I look at this and I'm thinking, what the fuck is going on in these countries where they have enough people to make a goddamn soccer team out of one-legged vessels?
I told you, it's the fucking them landmines, bro.
Yeah, one is Afghanistan, the other one is Pakistan.
This dude has like the crescent moon symbol on his shirt, so that tells me something.
Yeah. Don't forget the Euro trash. The fuck, what is it?
Yeah, be more specific. You say Euro trash.
The former USSR states, the Eastern Europe,
Georgia.
Yeah, they're full of fucking landmines too.
Yeah.
Kazakhstan.
Anyway, all right, so we're just gonna watch this, and this is the highlights, by the way.
Yeah, that field looks huge. It looks way bigger when all these people have one leg.
I think it's actually a smaller field too, with smaller goals because they can't move as fast as far.
Well, is that why there's so much like out of bounds?
Well, I mean, it's not like they're measuring across in paces.
I think they measure by feet.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how many feet across. Jesus Christ.
when they fucking score and they're like hopping around on the crutches all happy. Alright, Peachy says if Grant is right, the crippled dudes will beat their chick teams probably. I don't know, but I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, it's England. They're playing England.
I don't know. It'd probably be a close game, but these guys would probably just barely limp through it. It's definitely Turkey.
Yeah.
Oh, I think they came back. I guess the shoe's on the other foot, huh? Anyways, yeah, this was cool. And like any fucking soccer game, it's going to end up 1-0. Thanks, assholes.
1-0, you mean?
They need to change their shit. They need to do it like American football, where you win like 6 points for a touchdown. They need to do that. Makes it seem more interesting, anyways.
Every once in a while, you need a video like that. You know, you need one or one knee, whatever.
That needed more crutch hits, you know? Like someone just getting pissed off. Fuck this.
I like to see more one-legged crutch jousting. Let's make that happen. Just throw a ball around for them to kick, but it's really about the fighting.
Like baby shuffleboard.
Alright, giant asteroid can't get here soon enough.
Ink C, you will go first for a minute. Lysandra, you go second. We go ballroom style. DJ pump the beat. Let's go. I got a jolt in my bones, smoking thin and some dollars on your brain. That little kitty cat you gave you last night made you go insane. Give a little this, you give a little that, and now it's time for my kitty cat cat. Who am I to put a cat cat? Who am I to put a cat? Bam, get cat. Bam, get cat. Bam, get cat. Bam, cat. Get to the get. Boom, get to the get. Boom.
Is this like auctioneer rap or something?
You know what?
What the fuck are we watching?
Everybody at home, this is what TJ looks for on his days off.
No, this is
he watches these things all the way through.
When you let the autoplay go on Facebook, it has no clue how to stay along the same track of fucking video.
Oh, dude,
and
I can't even imagine autoplay.
4 videos late, like I started off with funny compilations. 4 videos later, it was this, and it's a voguing competition. It's a style of dancing, and this is the top 2. You see Black Wonder Woman over there, the black, obviously male one, like half something.
It's logic back there.
But yeah, that's the competition, and this is the music is annoying, the dancing is annoying, everything about this is fucking terribly annoying. This right here, this is the worst shit ever. Look at the size of the audience.
Oh, is that a dude?
I think it just looks like one.
Maybe it's just a very ugly. It's just a very ugly woman. I think that's a dude.
That's not.
Cat, boom. Cat, boom.
What?
Wow.
This is it? That's a fucking dude.
That's about what I expect out of these type of people.
That has to be a dude.
The dudes that can do the splits.
Does that look like a chick? Just saying.
I'm not assuming anyone's gender here, Drew.
There we go. Yeah, we'll go with that.
That puts the wonder in Wonder Woman, doesn't it?
Yeah, I wonder if it's a woman. I wonder if that's what it's going for. They's going for.
Let's go. go, let's 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 go. I got a feeling and I'm feeling like, I got a feeling, got my feeling back, I got my feeling, got my feeling back, 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 I got the feeling, got the feeling back,
And then everyone's loving this. Yeah, dude, this title is so appropriate. Giant asteroid can't get here soon enough.
Oh yeah.
got the feeling, got the feeling back, I got the feeling, got the feeling back, got back, I got a feeling 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 back, back, I got a feeling 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 back.
It's like auctioneering dubstep or something.
This like reminds me of like a really shitty fucking junior high dance thing, you know, like they have really fucking talent show. There you go, talent show. Like can't fucking dance for shit. Really shitty music. It's like all retarded. Like, but people still love it for some reason. Like, what is up with this?
Yeah. Well, look, Fleeling, we're not showing this because we like it. We're showing it because this is the world we live in, sir.
Yeah, we're halfway.
One that can't be hit. A sweet meteor death needs to come.
Yeah, we need to invest in like a giant magnet that'll just like pull meteors to the planet.
It would have been better if she covered her face the entire time.
I got the feeling that I got I got cat. 1001 for the feeling that, 2002 for the feeling that, 3003 and.
Dude, it sounds like he's fucking auctioneering, does it not?
He doesn't know what the fuck he's doing.
They all don't know what the fuck they're doing, TJ.
The fuck is wrong with people?
You're feeling that, 2002, what you feeling that, 3003, and hold that pose for me. Okay, I'm not doing it again, okay? I promise.
That guy is more man than all four of us put together.
Yes. He sure
is. Jesus Christ, guys.
With his fucking bedazzled jean jacket.
You know it, girlfriend.
Bump the beat. I got the feeling that. I got the feeling that. I got the feeling that. Cat. I got the feeling that. 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 That cat. 1001, 2002, 3003.
Dude, what in the fuck is this? Let's skip right here to the end. Let me skip right here to the end.
Convinced me not to do.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's
that
the
is
man.
Totally a dude.
Okay, yeah. All right. Making sure I wasn't the only one.
Applause.
Well, this convinces me not to do crack.
Not even once. This is what happens.
There goes another customer, Grant.
You start hanging out with Grant, and you dip into his stash, and this is what becomes of you.
Yep.
Hey, my product brings integrity. Okay? Yeah. Crack is not something we do.
Let's see what else we got. Couldn't you be... This must be spelled wrong. Helping? I'm assuming it means helping. Couldn't you be helping kids that are already born?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I don't even... I have a feeling because it said born, this has something to do with abortion, but I hear that shitty acoustic contemporary Christian music blaring over speakers.
The stuff you grew up on.
Oh god.
Showed up that day. Terry was here praying. Little did she know she was going to be the one that was going to get the opportunity to walk with Elandra. Come on, put your hands together again. Thank you, Lord.
It sounds like hope.
For more Elandras today. Come on, are we believing for more Elandras today? The abortionist today is Jimmy Isaac Newton. I want you to pray for Jimmy. Pray for his heart to be turned to the Father. Pray for that soul to fall moment for Jimmy. I want to tell you
that's got to be Hogan.
Look at this.
2 saves this morning. There have already been 2 lives.
Are they all
the
wearing...
one that TJ photobombed.
Wait, are they all wearing Live Life t-shirts?
Amazing.
God, that's bad. All four of us are laughing at that.
What foresight we've had in this video. Look at all those people that could be helping, doing anything, like for their current community and shit like that.
Well,
but they're not.
They think they are.
They're sending their thoughts and prayers, TJ.
They could be passing out condoms, you know, something.
They could literally be doing anything more productive than just standing out and fucking feeling. This is right up there with the thoughts and prayers shit, where these people think this is fucking effective somehow.
God, dude, that sort of music to me is like the most like nauseating. Like I seriously get a little sick when I hear it.
Yeah.
It's just, it takes me back to like car trips when I was a kid listening to this shit.
Takes me back to high school and young life shit.
No, I'm glad I never did it.
Wasn't my choice.
People that do this
We're all
shit
laughing at the
over
same
their
guy in
high
skinny jeans.
Man, fucking the fuck out of here with that shit. Yo, those freaking shirts keep making me. The shirts keep making me think that this is like a bunch of people like trying, like outside of Joe's house, trying to get him to start making videos again.
It's like all of his subs showed up.
They hooked up their fucking PA system and speakers and shit.
Hey, but remember, he is a staple of the community.
A staple, of course.
Jesus Christ.
He said it, not me.
All right, so they're in front of a clinic or something, right?
Yeah, yeah.
God, that music is such a buzzkill,
Dude,
man.
they literally show up. All these people show up like on a regular basis. This is not like a special occasion. This is just a regular fucking
like,
day.
Go fucking help like a food clinic or something.
That's
man.
exactly what I'm saying.
You gotta make these ladies feel like ass for coming to the fucking clinic. Even
Dude,
more than they already do.
Exactly. Nobody's happy coming here. You're making, and then all these people really, like this number of people could build a fucking house for somebody. You know, they could like do something for real. But they don't. They think standing around and setting up cones and speakers and shit is like, and putting their hands up. Hey guys, look, I'm doing a whole fucking lot. Yeah, singing shitty music
or
to
even then,
shitty
if
four chord progressions.
Yeah, if you're like a hardcore like pro-lifer or something, go like do some shit on the internet. You reach way more people doing that. Like go make like pro-life YouTube videos or something.
Indeed.
Nobody will watch.
Yeah.
No. That's why they're so pro-life. They're hoping to get some more views. More eyes out there that can possibly watch their videos, you know.
Hate watch.
God, dude, I can't do that fucking music.
No.
It's just a shitty, like it's obvious that, look at this. And it's obvious
serious,
that
dude?
This
fucking guy. And found some random picture on the fucking Google Images. This is what they look like when they come out.
Dude, you know the guy that works at the fucking whatever Office Depot that had to print up this fucking poster for him was like, what a fucking douchebag.
I'd have charged him triple.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry, sir, we don't do that. The whole PA system. Look at this. This guy's
hold on.
praying hard.
Oh yeah.
Forcing your kid to do it too. Jesus, get the fuck out of here with that shit.
Yeah, thanks, Drew. Because I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I was trying to go back and find that.
Man, yep.
Skinny jeans.
That's Grant's takeaway. Grant's takeaway is.
I'm sorry, dude. I think it's like the worst fashion thing ever.
I'm right there with you, bro. And then we have guy forcing his kid to take part. Angry old guy waiting for someone to yell at.
Waiting for somebody so he can get in their face. He think it's wonder why he gets knocked the fuck out.
It looks like Walter White
antsy
from the back.
Dude, he's antsy as fuck to fucking. At least he's not wearing. Well, maybe they are skinny jeans, and he just really has no ass.
Yeah, so he's waiting on one of them so he can feel like a better man for doing that.
And he can't go off the sidewalk.
Okay. Oh, you can't pray in public?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
If prayer works, yeah, this place would be shut down, but it doesn't.
God, that shit is fucking embarrassing. Yeah. This is what America does here.
Open your hearts to like how many people do they fucking actually do like stop and they're like, oh, okay, yeah, you win.
So when you open your heart to Jesus, what the fuck does that do? Because the heart only circulates blood. It's not responsible for anything other than that. So I mean,
open
if
your heart,
you're being too literal, you fucking atheist.
Oh, I'm being too literal.
It's just a metaphor, Paul.
Just
God.
like the entire Bible, except for the parts that are literal.
Like if you don't want to participate in this conversation in the correct manner,
Stabbers, that is my thought exactly. Stabbers says, I want to hear what he's saying, but I don't want to turn up the music.
Yeah.
That's where I am, bro.
Oh yeah.
Should have saved this for the fucking last nerve. We'll have to do the other one, which is kind of
it can't get any worse. We've already got half of our
you say
our
that.
votes on here are down thumbs, so it can't get any fucking worse for the. Yeah, you're winning there, Grant.
Is Grant still down thumbing?
I don't look. It's gonna keep going now.
I can only do it once, man.
It's okay. You guys give us money. You're allowed to down thumbs as much as you want.
Okay, so there's
the money.
So there's that, and then there's this one about teaching kids about transgenderism.
God damn it!
You think back to like when you were in middle school and what sex ed was, and what a joke that class was. Well, there was no gender class.
And honestly, that music's just almost as bad, but I still think the contemporary Christian kumbaya-ing acoustic shit is worse, but this is still pretty bad.
It's like ukulele type shit right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this music actually makes me want to take an ice pick to my ear. I can't stand this upbeat bullshit.
Designed to teach kids about genderism. That gender can
because it's always backing something like this.
And when it's now this, yeah.
To be in an inclusive space like this is very powerful and important. It's my 6-year-old who's transgender. He transitioned about a year ago.
Your fucking 6-year-old.
That's neglect like a motherfucker. Fuck you.
Noticed over the course of time.
Well, so I just noticed over the course of time.
2.5 years old and 5 years old, he became very, I'm gonna get emotional, very withdrawn and anxious and depressed.
Dude, 2.5?
She's getting emotional about it. That's a big sign of what this poor kid is dealing with as a mom that like has no control over her emotions or anything.
DJ, your daughter's what, 11, 12?
She's going to be 11 in July.
Okay, how many changes has she gone through in like the last 11 years?
No, she's super. Well, she's gone through all kinds of freaking changes.
Well, that's what I mean. She's one thing 1 minute. I mean, they're all over the place.
She's but with my daughter, she's not like a tomboy or anything. She's pretty girly.
No. Not even saying that, but just like interests and shit. They always
absolutely
changing, you know?
Evolving constantly. Yeah. Absolutely.
Anxious
If my parents had freaking like changed me to make me reflect what I was like when I was 2.5 to 5,
you'd be a big bitch.
No, I'd have probably God, can I? They would have had to force me to sign up for all kinds of crazy classes because I wanted to be like, like a fighter pilot and shit. So I would have had to devote my whole life to that to a degree that I lost interest in that.
Dude, I'm
pretty,
sorry.
Later, 8 years old, I lost interest in it.
The first thing I thought when I think of transgender TJ is Vera DeMilo.
Put up the picture, Drew.
In living color. Especially when
Drew.
you do that voice.
Oh yeah.
Hey guys. No, you should put up the picture that. Remember the one of me with a makeover?
Oh,
I was
gonna
actually came out.
Here, just
changing.
We can just Photoshop.
It's like taking advantage of people that back you up. It's.
Shit, I could do my hair like that too.
That's transgender TJ. Yeah, this is fucking crazy, dude. Like, you're talking like full-grown adults and whatever the fuck they want to do. That's whatever. That's their business.
Fine.
Adults. But dude, like, you're talking about 2.5 to 5 years old. That is fucked, man.
Sorry.
Can we see a picture of her kid again?
Like her personality his personality hasn't developed yet, man. I mean, it's Mom, I don't like watching Thundercats anymore. Okay, we're going to transition you. Fuck.
Why?
Square one, my slate is clear. Rest your head on me, my dear.
Like my daughter, I know all that matters to her is that she knows that I love her and that I'm there. For kids, I feel like gender is a lot more fluid. It's just something that's not as a part of...
Oh, we can go back to that. All those kids are wearing MAGA hats. I just wanted to point that out.
Yep.
Something that's not as a part of your daily existence or your interaction with your friends, and if you withdraw them from certain like gender coding situations, kids are just kids when it comes down to it.
There's a lot of kind of conversation around...
Hold on, pause. Yeah, kids are just kids. What's happening is you're forcing this bullshit into it. You're forcing them, or you're forcing it to try. You're trying to force this shit onto the kids instead of just letting the kids be kids. You're trying to do your fucking activism and using your kids as the goddamn prop.
What is a gender coding situation?
That's what I'm
sure
wondering.
the fucking kids don't know.
Gender
they probably would be saying something like, "Oh, when they have the boys playing with the cars and the trucks and stuff like that, that's coding them. So somehow it's supposed to be only a boy's toy." Even though they've actually had studies showing that not all in other primates that they actually play that the various sexes, the females play with dolls and the males play with male toys essentially. So
penises is that what you're saying? Penis?
Yeah, well, besides that,
it turned out it was just a bunch of gay chimps, though.
Yeah,
it's like we back them up on their adult activism, and they take advantage of that and just try to push it on the kids.
Yeah, well, I think it's just there's a bit of it that's like anything else where it's like there is a certain, I don't want to say it's like total like slippery slope or whatever, but there is kind of like, you give an inch, there's certain people that are going to go
they turn into that
way off the fucking tracks with it. I think that's like
they turned into that. We didn't come up and say that, hey, that's a slippery, like the whole thing of like, oh, well, if you let gays get married, what are you going to do now? They're going to marry their fucking dog. They were making that up, okay? Yeah. These people are making the slippery slope for us.
But I think it's just also one of those kind of, I don't want to say it's a side effect of just having like the kind of freedom to pursue your own happiness, but it's just one of those things that you're going to have. Just like the people that believe in like a flat earth. It's because, they're free to believe whatever the hell they want, so you're going to have like these little fringes that come up where people believe all this like fucking off the wall shit. But
forcing your kid,
that's where
it's like, come on, man, you're taking this shit too far.
Yeah, and all I can think about, okay, she's saying that her son is transitioning. So does that mean that she's going to, when he hits puberty, or sorry, she whatever hits puberty, they're going to give him hormone blockers then, because then that'll fuck him up. Because if they do that, they won't go through puberty, and if they change their mind and decide, oh shit, actually I feel like a male now, they're fucked.
The difference between someone who grows up in a world where they are made to be this or that, compared to a world where we just kind of offer kids the opportunity to explore their gender on their own and to land where they want to land.
Yeah, but that's the thing though, is like when it comes to kids, there's like that certain level there where it's like, you know, there's kind of like what just naturally comes about and kind of keeping an eye on it, but then there's also the dude, if you don't just let kids do whatever the fuck they want to do, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like there has to be some. That's the whole point of you being a fucking parent, right? Is to kind of like guide your children into like. Hey,
I totally I totally disagree, and I'm going to prove it in a video that you're going to play. It's only 20 seconds long to end the show with. I don't know how to send you there. Is that?
Are you sending it on Skype?
Yeah. Where the God damn it? Skype changed their fucking layout again. I don't know how to. Where's my goddamn? Where's the fucking like chat? That's what I'm saying.
It's up in the top right.
Speaking of chat, Floink says hormone therapy will most likely make you sterile, and then Simeon says AP says now we know what happened to Neeb.
That's one of a long list of things that happened to Neeb.
Yeah. Long list. That bastard's coming out here in April.
Oh, he's going to the fucking Kilroy shit.
I don't even think that's still fucking around. I mean, is that still on? I know he's still
happening. It's still happening, but they had to change venues. They had to go to like basically a gas station parking lot.
Yeah, I don't think I'm not going to go to Kilroy. Instead, there's a concert on 420 with Five Finger and Seven Dust and Jonathan Davis. U-Fest. I'm like, I think I'll probably go to that instead.
Right on. All right. Well, I've shared the video, and it is all the proof we need that you just let kids do whatever the fuck they want. All right. Stick with me here. It's like a 20-second video, right? Stick with me here. Now, this kid here. This kid right here. You just and what did it? See, you just let kids do whatever the fuck they want. It's gonna turn out just fine.
I could have saved the last 3 hours and just watched this like 20-second video clip. That'd have been the perfect takeaway for this podcast.
Pretty much. You thought you were getting something, but you just got a finger in the butt. Those monkeys have long-ass tails as well.
Yeah, they do.
Anyway, that's the show, guys. Big thanks to Grant and Paul for joining us. We love you guys. Have about a big thumbs up for those two guys. We love having you. It's been a while for both of you that we've had you on, so very nice to have you on. For everyone else out there, big salute to our entire patron army, and that goes out to those guys as well. They are obviously patrons. And we will see you guys next Tuesday, so stay tuned.
Later. Here we go.
Bye-bye. We love you. God loves you. He really does. Bye-bye for today. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye for today.
Bye-bye. We love you.